move it back, man. What's up? I want to fuck it up. Oh, yeah, I want to move it back a little bit. That way it's in.
You good now?
That way it's in my mouth.
You know, usually it's this guy that's usually there.
It's good.
The trainer that's usually there.
Oh.
So like he has to like the thing has to go all the way in. that came out so wrong, but it's fine. Guy, you're always on your phone when we're on this podcast, man. As in like all the time.
Easy.
That's disrespectful. You and this your daddy trainers.
I had the F1 tree to cross your leg. What that nonsense?
I not steal it now. I bought it one.
Not too much on Dami. Not too much on Dami.
Honestly,
I
man.
know that it was.
I've been hearing reports, huh?
Which report?
What's the report? I want to hear it.
I've been
the
hearing
same?
reports.
Yeah, them dirty, man. It's okay.
So wait, last week was about me. I beg. Let's move on. I think we are due
Well,
to
you
move on.
should be grateful for that, young man.
For what?
Because when the podcast is
See, can you
centered
avoid-
around you,
Can you avoid that?
then
Yeah, about to chat shit.
You know what?
you are someone who I admire a lot. If you ask me,
You're mad at me.
yeah, look.
He's your role model. He's your role model, Abi.
Like,
Role model. He walked into the park yesterday and people are saying, Rema. I told them, first of all, Rema doesn't wear what they call aquache. Rema Salvi is not from Yaba. But I say, you know what? Let's keep it simple.
Oh man, nah, it's fine. It's fine.
So-
It's fine. What you guys saying, though?
Mr. Rama.
Late comers.
Who can play?
Yeah, please.
It looks as if
Explain yourself.
my mic is echoing as if we're in church.
Is he echoing?
1 second.
I don't know what you're doing though. Like,
I think you should
Just remove the hood, bro.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
remove the
That's good like that. Imagine some people are telling me what to wear and how to wear it.
well, it's fine.
Wow.
It's fine.
Very soon we'll start to sanction some of these individuals.
Last week in July, the year is done, no, practically.
Look how fly around you. I don't know what you're carrying, bro. Some little objects around you.
What?
Some little flies are hovering around you. Two things might be the reason. Might be your cologne.
Hey,
Oh, what
hey, don't go to second reason, I beg.
Second reason is dangerous because you're wearing a net kind of clothing. I don't
Carl,
want
this
to
is a net.
It looks like a net.
Cameraman,
Like,
zoom in.
Somebody cannot zoom in.
zoom in.
If you zoom in, say, look at that basket
Is that a
in the
net?
village. But I like it though. I like the material still though.
James, how have you been? Been a minute.
Yeah, man, it's been so long. I haven't recorded.
Speak up, I beg.
Okay,
You haven't been here since
better?
February.
Can you hear me now? Is it better?
Yeah.
No, like I think the last time we recorded was I think
sometime-
right
sometime
after my
in
birthday.
June.
I think.
No. He has never recorded this summer.
No, you do. No,
This
he
summer?
has.
No.
Me, him, and Dami.
Someone started.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
No.
that was June or May, I think.
And then after that was
Vanished.
after that was
But no,
Yeah,
that
it
was
like
in May.
after my birthday. After my birthday, because I recorded
Yeah.
after my birthday. Like,
yeah.
uh,
That was in
after
May.
Brady recorded again. No,
So it's May,
April.
yeah?
That was April.
Okay,
no,
that's
no, but like
April.
the last time I recorded was I think June. No,
No, it's not recorded.
no,
in
not June. Sorry,
It's not.
May, I think.
You were in Hamilton or somewhere.
Me, him, and no,
Me, him, and Dami recorded in June.
I think June.
We didn't
yeah.
post that one.
June,
There's no
yeah.
No, we
point
posted
posting
it. We posted it.
Who posted
It's
it?
there.
Then
Carl, you're not following things. We posted it.
AKT.
Yo, what's up, man?
This guy,
been good,
almost. Yeah. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. You been good.
Yeah, I've been good, man. Just been on the grind, you know.
The way now, money
I've been
way.
good. I've been good. Yeah, I've been good, you know.
Have cash in.
Yeah.
Great.
Office coming through.
Get into the bag.
You'll be getting to the bag.
Trying. I'm not there yet. I'm trying.
Kali, why you?
If you're getting to that bag, let me don't talk.
You know,
Be getting to the bag.
I was talking to Demi on when did I call you? Thursday.
Like, yeah.
Thursday. I was talking to Demi. I was like, yeah, I'm broke. I have no money. Demi's like, James, there's no way you're broke. I'm like, nigga, I'm broke.
Anybody can be broke though.
But Demi just doesn't believe me. I'm like, bro, I'm
You can be broke, but
I'm,
don't
I'm,
just
I'm,
be
nigga, I have no
poor.
money, so I can't, you know.
You don't have
It's
money.
like, no, there's no way. I don't have money.
You don't have money.
Broke is a relative term to
Yeah,
everybody.
broke is broke.
Nigga, I'm broke. I have no money. Right now, if you look at my current, I have $20.
$30.
You have no money.
I have $20.
Hope that's what you're saying is not a reflection of. You cannot have.
You know why he's speaking like this? James is owing Kali money.
Oga,
You better not
Carly,
be-
that's why I haven't paid it yet. How long?
I can strip everything you're wearing if
I'm
you
just-
that to me.
No, but James, you're putting on a lot of gold
Yeah.
right now.
He's wearing Rolex, man. Or
So-
is that Uganda Rolex?
That's Rolex from the UG. Don't worry about
This
it.
Rolex
We're
not
good,
good.
we're good.
UG
So you can only.
Carly said you gonna
UG Rolex. But then, you know, I
Original.
didn't hear this guy talking. is it Bill O'Reilly, like the Shark Tank guy?
Oh yeah, Bill
So,
O'Reilly, yeah.
So he was talking about to actually get rich for like Patek,
Yeah.
and Rolex right
Yeah,
now. That you
yeah.
actually have to be on the waiting list for like
Yeah.
2 years now.
There's some that you have to be on.
And you
the
and you have to write letter.
Tesla truck, no?
Like you literally have to write
Oh, no,
letter.
no. I'll write cover
I
letter.
saw- I
Yeah, for
swear
like
to God.
for like
To-
the
the
new,
watches.
for the new ones. Though.
Yeah,
Like
like
not
to
resale.
actually get them.
But that was
Even if you're
not-
buying
they're
it from
not
your
cheap,
pocket, you're paying for it.
Oh God, there's waiting list of 2 years.
Like buying or
It's
from
not
Rolex.
how-
From Rolex.
It's not as serious. I wear this.
But you know what's funny? Those guys here.
Yeah.
There was an event we went to Toronto one time, and
Trainer.
The one in Italy.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
trainer.
where's
Trainer. Where's trainer?
It's a full house, bro.
No,
So don't fuck up.
sometimes, when I'm around some individuals, the accent kind of.
Yeah, it fluctuates.
The thing-
It
it's
bounces
weird-
around.
the thing, you know what? When you reverse in a roundabout, so that's what just happened there. I should have done that.
You reverse it.
You
Right?
should do that. If you drive the kind of car, people do that. Yeah, people do that.
That's crazy.
Your country, why don't you guys do that?
Which country?
Anyway, what I was saying is, you know, so I got to this event that time in Toronto. I could see some of them, the watch, and I realized that okay, we went to another event. It was kind of like maybe it's not a suburb, so they were not wearing that same watch. So I figured,
The same set of people.
yeah, almost similar, not all of them.
Oh, yeah,
right?
okay.
So I figured, I think these guys tweak what they wear. You start kind of places, you know.
Yeah, for sure, man.
You know, I guess that's what they do. Even if they don't carry security around. These guys are wearing watches of 50,000.
Oh God, bro.
Yeah, like this one. Yeah.
Literally. Man, I beg go. If it's 50,000,
First of all, it's not wearing 50,000 because
please, it's not even 50,000.
Okay,
no.
that's like wearing a truck.
I beg, turn off
not
your
wearing-
turn off your location. I
It's
beg.
not wearing $50,000 watch.
Something-
bro.
Just whatever you do,
It's not here, oh.
don't bring out the diamond tester because you,
I have to start carrying that in my pocket now.
For what? For what?
I see some people wear that thing at the gym, and the thing, sometimes the thing will blink, so it will not blink.
Some people wear diamonds at the gym.
Yeah, if it's real, why not? Why?
Eh?
If it's real, why not? People wear it.
yeah,
Yeah,
you can do
Until
it.
you
Yeah,
come
because
to
nothing
you.
will
No,
happen.
no, but remember,
I mean, at the gym
remember,
is a bit- to
remember
me,
there,
I mean,
there are
for
some that is
friends.
not
People
loud.
do that now.
There are some that is not loud. So even you and I will not notice,
Yeah,
unless you're
true.
someone who
Yeah.
who likes jewelry, right?
100%.
You'll be like, oh, what that means wearing? Oh, sorry, my bad.
But it's fine, Sha. No, but
No, that doesn't
but be
really
honest,
go
dude,
on.
like last week, that was actually like on roast. So like I think like let's just
Ease off,
Film
Danny,
in, I
man.
wasn't here.
Ease off,
Please,
Danny.
please film in,
It
film in,
it
film
was,
in, film in.
it was actually bad.
Film
Please
in,
zoom
film
in.
in.
Please, can the
Film
cameraman
in,
zoom
Danny,
in
bro.
on that chain?
Film me in.
I know why.
Film in, please.
Zoom in.
I wasn't
Okay,
last week.
there's
Film in.
someone watching can test from their screen.
No, bro. What the fuck? No, but it's fine. Please allow my guy shine. Allow my guy shine.
But yeah, on like Rolexes and stuff, man. It's a good investment.
I
always
swear,
a good
man.
investment.
Like literally, like
Yeah.
no. It
Doesn't get
is.
stolen.
It is. No.
It is though, yeah.
It's not about even getting stolen. So you know, when you're going through TSA, like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
airport,
yeah.
you can't go. You cannot pass with more than $10,000.
Yeah, those are.
Like you cannot go through with
But they have
$10,000.
to
Yeah,
cash.
cash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't. Yeah.
Like you literally have to declare that okay, yeah, that this
I have this
is the
on my
amount like I'm going through. But you can actually wear a Rolex of $10 million and walk through. Like
$10 million is too much.
no. Like I'm just saying, like easy,
Oh, just a 10K.
easy.
But with 10K cash, you can.
We take a cash, like you literally have to declare it, and then like it's so much.
Those things
paperwork
are
and
not,
stuff.
they're not in long process though. To 10K cash, just declare it then and
No,
just take you.
if it's
No, but you have
10K
to
cash
do that.
and
You have to, like,
and
you gotta go through all
$1,
that.
like trust me,
Yeah,
like,
you
the
will,
process
you will.
is
You
long.
have to go through
Yeah.
Very
Obviously,
long.
what you do most times in wonder, I can just throw it somewhere or something.
For airport.
I cannot be saying that now. We won't forget, yeah.
Allegedly.
And just-
So moving on. I was chilling with Akin yesterday, and then so we were watching Joe Biden. Bruh, literally.
Joe Biden.
No, not
Yeah,
Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
They're different.
The president.
No.
It's not the
Joe
president.
Biden,
Oh.
is, Joe Biden is the musician
Former
on
ex-rapper,
ex-rapper on
podcast
podcaster.
guy.
Than the
You know the
politics.
guy.
Oh.
You know the guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
I do. Yeah.
Like, for some reason, this guy's thing came up. Still on your brother, Adam 22.
I thought we were past that.
No, because
Well, I've come
I actually
back
got
again.
no. Like,
There's
just
more
talking.
information. There's
Like, actually, okay. So some people have seen this. Some on this podcast have seen.
I've seen the video. Have you guys seen the
Have you
video?
seen? How do you see it?
No. Hold on.
I haven't seen. How do you see
Hold
it?
on.
You've not seen clips, pictures, you've not seen any shit.
Okay.
Wait,
I've not seen
videos
anything.
of the action.
Of the scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of the
I've
action.
not seen it. I thought you gotta pay for it, no?
It's out.
Yes.
It's out. I
You
didn't
have to pay
pay
for
it.
it.
No.
Aki, have you paid for it?
I didn't pay
No,
for
I
it,
haven't
but
paid
I didn't
for
pay for it. But it's
What?
on it's on the
All
internet.
like pay to go and
It's
watch.
not on internet.
It's I swear I
Yeah,
can find
no,
the
of
link.
course out there, but like
It's on Twitter. Yeah.
It's freely
live scene.
available, bro.
HD everything.
No, you can watch it. You can
I'll
watch
check
it.
it out.
You can watch it everywhere. Why you guys?
There are people that
though.
pay that will download it.
Oh,
and,
they will just
like,
put it
yeah,
out.
Yeah, put it
Oh,
out.
okay, got it.
You just had this. I just took
But
it.
then the reason why
I
brought
saw
it
a
up-
link and I
the
clicked
reason why I
it,
brought it
bro.
up was that the reason why I brought it up was that I thought it was just like
Let me-
You thought it was jokes?
no. I thought it was just normal scene and all. I
No,
know that
no,
the
it
guy
wasn't now.
the guy came inside the girl.
No way.
No way.
And then she went back to the
Boy,
husband.
no way.
He did.
Like he did though.
But you guys are very funny. You know why you guys are funny?
I can't watch it anymore.
Wait. He
He
came
ruined
inside,
it. I was
inside
looking,
another person's wife.
But
yeah, but
No, no.
the husband allowed it.
Judah, you're very funny. I don't know if you're conversant with the porn world.
I'm not, sir. I'm sorry. What does that have to do with coming in somebody's
You have
wife?
to- Let me
No,
tell you.
but like that's-
do you know how much is involved here? Okay, you don't know.
That you don't have shame. Zero.
Because remember, Adult 2 threatened him too after.
I saw one video where he
Yes,
said,
he
"Oh,
did a
you are
video.
chasing clouds and,
He
all
told
that.
him, I can make you.
I trusted you.
I know where you
blah,
are.
blah,
I know where you
blah."
are everywhere.
What
Oh,
did
you
the
heard
guy
that?
do? What did the
But
guy do
what
to
did
Adam?
you do?
so he's been
No,
talking.
he's
like,
been talking.
Oh,
he's
the
been
guy.
getting
Yeah.
interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
No, but
I would have
saying-
done exact
honestly.
same thing he's doing.
What
Just
did
the
What did
go-
Adam
because
think
you're
was
with
going to
them.
happen though?
No, but no one knew
But
him.
then he's been saying stuff like, and which is fair, obviously. Like,
What
and
is
it's
it?
true. He's been saying he fucked his wife better. Than
Bro, I actually
He's
heard
saying
he
that.
plowed.
But Adam said that
actually
too.
plowed.
Like Adam came and like he said, yeah, like when we went back in, it wasn't the same. It was a bit loose. He said that, yeah. It's,
No,
it's
that one,
online.
no, dude,
I swear. I'm not, like, I'm not-
your
I'm not
your
kidding.
TV is way
No,
backwards.
no.
Are you serious?
No,
I not see
I
that
wa- I
one.
wa-
I did not see that one.
No, but of
I
course he
watched
said
it
he watched it.
Friday. Friday was on Friday, man.
Yeah.
Like on a podcast. He's like, yeah, it wasn't the same, but you know, I was a little bit jealous. He was saying all that, of course.
Let me tell you guys something, T.
It's fucked up, man.
When the best conversation regarding this whole issue was on Tate.
Yeah, of course. I saw that one.
So when
James told me to say it.
and Tate did something very brilliant. He made it look stupid without aggressively or without the way he does it before. But he could just tell. He just told him, "You're not a man." He just made it clear.
Nah, man.
And the way he did it, you could tell. He did because it's the case going on. He doesn't want to.
But you know what? Just like you
that's
said,
alright, yeah.
just like you
No.
said, this is going to start being a trend.
As I told you before, people are already doing it already.
But then woe unto the man that allows his wife to go down that path.
But see, the economy is tough now. So if you're renting your wife,
guy-
that's a big thing.
The guy said he's doing it for the paper.
Will you rent his wife? Bro, will you rent your wife?
For the paper.
No.
Because he said his reason was for the paper, for the money.
Why would I rent my wife, guy?
For the money, man. You
Don't
wouldn't
even
do it?
ask me that question.
No,
You would do it? Damn it, for
No,
money.
but
Millions.
Look at it this way. Look at it
Right
this way.
now,
$5
millions. You
Does
know?
everybody have a price?
Not everything is about money.
Does everybody have a price?
Not my wife.
No. Does
No.
everybody have a price?
Yes.
Everybody have a price.
Yes.
So if you say everybody have a price, that means you do.
$10 million.
Sorry, no.
20.
Okay, just
Put like
Bro,
50.
there are things that are worth more than money.
Bruh.
It's easy for you to say that right now, Shabo. Just leave it
until you
there.
see the
But
car.
you see the money.
When they drop the cash for you, do your vibe, let them plow. It's not hard.
I'm
man.
just saying, bro.
But
I'm
you
just
know,
saying.
where
I'm not
Aki-
saying I will, but
Where
I'm
Where
just
Aki has
saying.
a point.
I'm just saying, you know,
right
it's
now,
easy for you to
right
just
now,
say
I can just tell you,
anything,
Julia, will you do this? But Julia, if I'm talking to you and I say, James, go bring in $50 million here. No, $50 million is too much.
Plow
That
my
changes
wife.
everything, bro.
No,
What
hold
changes
on
everything?
first. I said, James, go bring the $100,000. You see it here.
Cash.
The fact that you're
First
not,
thing going to your
the
direct
fact that
tax,
you're not acknowledging the fact that if you see 50 million,
50
you won't have a
here,
second
right
thought
here.
means I
What
believe
you
you do
don't
it. I believe you
understand?
take it.
Hold on.
You're just capping, but it's fine.
And he says, we'll change that red car.
No, what's your car? What is going to your mind? We can just say, I'll leave this key here for tea. What the fuck are going home with it? You know what I mean? He will call like 5 Uber, tell them to stay here till morning. Then he will tell them, just stay here, wait for me. Secure this car.
Sure.
Yeah, there's what we call dignity. Yeah.
No, I like
No, if they give you the money, you've lost it, whether you like it or not. You can
Facts.
spend the money from now to tomorrow. Your
You have
dignity
it
will
now.
never come back.
That's a good answer.
But you have a point. you have a point.
But you know, honorable shout out to you for that. Well,
What about you? No, because you see all this thing, you know what this guy does? This thing guy is very smart.
He's very shrewd.
Because he didn't post one of the videos where he said something
he
last
had
week.
an opinion and he put it.
Wait, yes.
Give me that.
Yeah.
He had an
Tell him, Mike.
He didn't
He
post.
had
He
an
didn't post that.
opinion.
He didn't post
He
it.
put
Why
it
blast him?
in the caption. He said, somebody on the podcast said, they will not.
Why did he say me?
You
How
know,
you
like you are not brave. You don't have balls. I just knew today.
Don't give
You
him mic, don't
cannot
give him
say
mic.
something.
So we are coming for.
Hold on.
So we are coming for tea on this pod
You
now. Let's go.
cannot say you cannot say something and back it up with your full chest. Everything I've said on this podcast, anytime anybody comments, I back up what I say. But you are always hiding behind editing. You know, you edit your own part. Imagine if you were to put it in the caption that.
So let's shed more light. What's the thing?
Somebody.
Oh, tell us more.
Oh yeah, now it says that 10 years. In 10 years, he's
And
not
you
going
must
to
put
let
this
his.
clip,
No, he said for 10 years.
Yes, he's not going to let his wife work. That that her role is to take care of the house and take care of the children.
It's nothing bad with that. I don't think there's anything bad with that.
And wait, hold on now. The funny thing is that MTV Sugar. So that was what they were showing. Like the girl wanted to marry her off at I think at 21 or so. I'm not sure of the age. But she had some app that she was developing, but her parents said no. She was going to marry. And immediately I thought of T that way too. It is always saying, oh, my wife is in his village, my wife is in his village. Definitely is, it's going to be around that age range.
Oh, 1 second. So the guy is developing an app. Obviously, T.
No, sorry.
Let's not deviate. Okay,
Let's not deviate. Wait, but now, my own point is that you say you are going to keep your wife at home for almost a decade because what? Our role is to, take care of the children and take care of the house. My problem is, why did you not add that clip? Back up what you say with your full chest.
So that means are we agreeing that T will post that clip this week?
All right, let me address that. Now, first and foremost, anybody that knows me knows that I'm not a coward. You know that I will post whatever it is. No, of course, of course, like anybody that knows
in a tight corner right now, but
no. Anybody that knows me knows that I will do whatever it is I want to do, and then I don't give a fuck whatever it is that's going to happen. The worst that can happen is some people will run their mouth. Now, before you guys started dancing around and started saying post that clip, I already edited every Wednesday. I already have what I am going to post.
Okay.
I don't wait till it is the following week before. I'm not waiting for you guys to tell me, go and post.
That's
Go
me,
and post.
Okay.
And again, the truth of the matter is this: we already had several clips that talked about, like they were already on the part of cloud
Wanted
chasing.
that one.
Why did you put it in the
One
caption?
down one.
Why did you put it in the caption? Why did you put the video?
Bro, put it see, but the video is on YouTube though.
No.
The video is out there though.
Wait, do you know how misleading
The video is
it is?
online, though.
It's misleading
James.
in the point that
No, like
How's it
they
misleading?
feel like and somebody accused me that she read that caption and she said that she
Oh,
feels
okay.
like I was the one who
Okay,
said
then-
that.
Yes, I felt the same thing too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at the person that was defending you before. But
No,
then,
no,
like I say it again, yeah. I say it again and then I
Stand
stand
on it,
by
bro.
it.
So
Stand
we're
on
going
it.
to post
Stand
this
on
one
it.
I say it again and I
Stand
still
on
stand
it.
by
Repeat
it.
Okay,
Yeah,
repeat it.
well,
I say it again and I still stand by it.
Yeah, what do you say?
That my wife is not going to work for until our kids are 10 years, at least 10 years old. Her duty is to take care of myself and my children and make them the most responsible members of society. Period.
So our dreams or
Bruh,
aspirations
listen.
does not matter for those 10 years.
Listen, bro.
Bruh. Okay,
The woman
let
I'm
me
going
know-
to be
yeah,
with, yeah? The woman I'm going to be with, yeah? I'm saying it now. If you are the woman I'm going to be with,
Put the
your
mic in your
dream
mouth.
should be to take care of myself and take care of my children.
For 10 years.
If you aspire in other thing, honorable shout out to you, big ups to you, but you're not for me. There's
It's
so many
pretty.
other men
It's
out
actually
there for
pretty
you.
simple like that, man. There are people
Like,
out there that
Yes,
match that.
and there are women that actually
Just
want
saying.
that.
That's the point. If that's what he wants.
There are women that want that. I don't want a woman that will be going out
I
in
think
traffic.
I think he watched that. I
comment
think he watched the
section.
show. He watched the show, and it maybe you have different opinion.
The comment section will be hot. Make sure this clip you must post it to.
No, you post it. That one I already know.
Okay, no
that.
problem. Yeah, and I
These damn
do hope that I'm
guys
going
He'll
to stop
post
it.
it. He'll post it.
Since you guys want to call me out and say, oh, this, but no, it's fine.
No.
I actually do love things like this.
We'll post it and have because the thing is, everybody life is about choices. One of the things Nigerians don't understand is this, right? When I see sometimes people rant on some issues, I ask them one question. Until you start to pay that person's rent, you can't tell the person what to do. Individual choice, because you woke up this morning and you chose that. I don't have issues with that. Why?
Then what did you choose?
Just what, I mean? What's that?
What did you choose?
What's that?
Akwoche.
What is that? I want to know too. What is it? Then what did you choose?
You know what Akwoche
Because
is?
it's funny on you. What did you choose then?
You know what Akwoche is?
What did you choose?
I don't know.
Carly, what did you choose?
Clothes chair.
It's cold now.
Clothes.
Why you? How do you guys have clothes chair in Igbo? That's crazy, man.
Asho Aga. That's what's going. But yeah, like banter over.
No,
Thank you very much.
he's going to post it. We're waiting for it. You know, so want to see comment because the last 2 episodes it was really fantastic. We talked
Of course, like it was really
Yeah.
fantastic. But then again, we're not out here. See, another thing is this: we're not here to chase clout.
No, we're not doing that.
Yes. So like, I don't want it to be out to now be as if like we're trying to chase clout out there. That we're now putting things that are going to.
No,
of course,
no,
we want engagement, but then we're not out here
No, but
to
it's
chase
like,
clout.
it's like your opinion, yeah. And I really wanted to, really wanted to hear what people
Very
have
close
to
to your mind.
say about that opinion. I was just very surprised that your opinion came in the caption and not in the video.
No.
I see
And
what,
again, yeah, people don't even know that I'm doing. I normally do the upload. People don't know that.
But people know now.
No.
When they
It's
see all
ju-
those, when they see all those red caption, who does red things? They don't want to do something like that now.
I thought it's someone that has red car.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. Synonymous.
Well, let's get into it. So, of course, all of us here are Africans, born in Africa. Were you born in Africa?
Who are you asking?
Well, yeah.
you look at them. I don't want. No, look at you. I don't know why.
I don't know who I didn't see.
Who are you asking?
Were you born in Africa? Or?
I was born in Lagos, Nigeria, sir. So
So Africa.
So
Yeah.
that's
that
Africa.
counts as Africa for you.
All right. So, growing up in Africa, when was the first time you heard the word nigga?
I think that was like in high school.
Your teacher said, that's.
No. Like obviously from fellow students here. Like I feel like I was hearing in movies already, yeah, because we always see movies every time and they say those words. But like real life and growing up, yeah, I never thought that it was like a swear word for black people. I used to think, oh, that was what black people usually call each other. Obviously now, because in movies when you say, oh nigga. So after I get into high school now, and then you started learning and some stuff, and then learning history, and then they say, oh nigga was the word that I'm like, so why are we not calling ourselves that name? If it was a segregation name, and then it came from I remember somebody telling me that it's due to the fact that if we call ourselves that, then it will not have that significant meaning that it used to have.
Behind them.
But I'm like, we didn't come up with the word. It's supposed to be an insult. So why are we promoting it?
Let's not jump. To you guys.
But that was the first time in high school. In high school for me.
How about you guys? When was the first time you heard the word my nigga? Someone says,
In songs, yeah, like primary school. I heard it. In songs, right? Like you hear
Rap
hip-hop,
music.
hip-hop rap.
Yeah.
Rap music, hip-hop.
Uganda.
No. Like hip-hop, as in like American music.
Like hip-hop was mainstream.
No, like American music. Yeah. But I heard it.
Hip-hop was mainstream out there.
Have you seen Uganda movie? They'll fly the
No. In Uganda, no.
Bro,
Now it's
50 Cent was
That's what I'm saying.
bubbling
Everywhere,
everywhere,
in
bro.
Africa.
Yeah. So we hear from like American music, like American hip-hop, like that's in Black Americans, right? Not like back home, like where I grew up, like in Uganda, like
But
the
like,
artists there,
but
they
like
don't
real
be
life,
using the N-word like that.
like,
They
no,
don't.
But like real life, like face to face, I
Yeah.
think that's what it's asking.
No.
Face to face was here.
I mean anywhere.
In general.
To me, face to
He
face.
said the first time, like the first time I heard it was in songs, like in Black American songs, which like I would say hip-hop.
Yeah, but among your own, like in the culture, when did you hear
It was here when I first came to Canada. That's when I heard
So-
it.
No one
When
in
I heard
Uganda
it,
ever
everyone was
said.
using it.
No one in Uganda ever said, "Oh, James, my nigga." No. Like I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty
people
sure.
said it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying,
people
like, the first
have
time I
said
heard it
that
was
now.
was in primary school, which is like hearing like music.
Yeah.
In songs like like hip hop.
Yeah.
Like 50 Cent, of course. Like
Yeah.
and then people will like call each other niggas, but they don't know the meaning behind it.
Yeah.
Because
Don't.
I honestly don't think it's like I honestly don't think it is in our vocabulary though. Like I mean like
As Africans, I don't think so.
primarily like I don't think it's
Yeah.
in our vocabulary. Like I'll be honest. First time I heard that word was when my cousin called me the word. I'm like,
Some nigga.
no, I'm serious.
Yeah,
We're like,
no,
oh,
that's right.
nigga, bring that bucket. I'm like,
Okay, I thought it was email you called you, nigga.
Email.
I thought it's your brother, your uncle, or cousin outside the country. Just say,
No. Like literally, you know,
in the same household.
face to face, and it was like, oh, bring me this. I'm like, what?
Why are you calling me this?
Yeah.
Why are you calling me that? Yeah.
So like, I think we can honestly agree that as Africans, like, the world is foreign to us.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I think it's because for me,
So you, Derek,
I started using
was
it
that a
when I
nickname at
here.
home?
But you have to keep in mind,
I will not be surprised.
we
How come when
Nigga, see.
we are very privileged to learn about European history and slavery in school. Because that's why I went to the, what they call that place again? The place in, yeah. So from that time, the word has scripted a little bit. It's not like usage as we do, right? But I mean, it's always been there. So I've heard the word and how it was used in slavery. So, but people don't necessarily, as you guys said, don't call, unless when I was in Congo, I had a few of that.
In Congo.
you can't even in Congo.
I went to Congo, man. It's Zaza, bro.
So
Stop playing, man.
he moved to the other, you know, he moved ahead to the other part of the conversation. It's apparent that it's not a good word. Is it?
It depends.
No, because
it depends.
if you know what it means.
What do you mean by it depends? We know what it means.
Let me tell
First
you.
of all, what does it even mean? I think we start from there.
Exactly. I
What
think
is the meaning of the word nigga? With the strong R. Nigga.
And it's not like nigga, like
from the
N-I-G-G-A.
word- from the word.
You know,
Nigga
you know,
with-
you know
with
that there's
ER.
a difference. Yes,
Yeah,
there's
with
a
ER,
difference between
that's the worst
there's a
one.
difference between Niggah, Niggah,
ER.
Niger.
That's the worst one, I think.
Like that one is the worst one.
I think
The
that
one
one-
with R.
The one R is kind of related to Negro.
yes, it's niggah.
Yeah, the Negro, because that's
the
how your
worst one.
country. That's how the name for your country was.
Niger. Nah.
I've heard that story,
Yeah.
but I don't believe it, Sha, but
No,
fine.
you have to believe it. Where did it come from?
Yeah, I mean,
It's from River Niger.
Nigga area.
No, it's the nigga area, and that's where you stay.
yeah. So why was it now called River Niger? Like even in River Niger, like the name also came from
So why?
Niger.
So why was it?
Remember those names? That was not the name we gave that river.
Exactly.
Do you know that?
The name wasn't River Niger.
No, it was Lugard and his people.
That named that place.
It's sorry, not even Lugard. The people that are the first explorers
What's
before
the name?
Lugard.
What's the name of
That's
it?
not the name. All those names you're hearing. Look out, Lagos is not even the name.
Obviously, Lagos is
Lagos is a Portuguese name.
Yeah, it's a Portuguese.
So all those names were all foreign names. Even your name. Okay, I'm not saying your name, but
How is my name? You have problem. Does that Lola sound like
no, but you get what I
Portuguese
mean,
to you?
okay?
Yeah,
The
but
names are very.
but to me,
The name go ahead.
I feel like I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad as an African, somebody calls me a nigger, white, black. I mean, with the white person, of course, I know what you're trying to infer, but I'm not going to allow you.
If you call me nigga as a white person, I'll punch you.
I mean, that's your business.
That I'm just telling
I'm
you.
not- I'm
like,
not-
why-
But they can deport you.
I'm not,
leave it like
Yeah,
that.
paper, baba.
I'm not.
No, but, wait, are we not having a serious conversation?
Yeah, we
No,
are.
we are.
So
No,
you-
100%
so you
though.
are going to allow a white person call you nigga.
So-
James, can you allow that? Don't call me. Why?
No, like point out because now I know the meaning behind it, right? Because if a white person calls me a nigga, I know what it's trying to do or what it's trying to, So of course I'll be upset. I'll be upset, but I wouldn't. I don't think I'll get physical with him like that because I can't allow that.
It depends on the context also. Yeah.
It doesn't depend on the context.
Yeah,
Hold on now. Hold on. You and somebody, you're arguing over something.
What does the word
No,
mean?
Okay, oh yeah.
Okay,
It was,
finish
so
your definition.
so I've done some. This is a topic that I've always been interested in.
Oshé, philosopher.
And I've heard people talk about it. I've also done some reading.
Yep.
The actual meaning, like if you check the etymology of the word, the base word, it just means black.
100%.
That's what it means.
100%.
It
Negro.
just means black.
Negro is another word for black.
right?
Yeah,
No. I'm serious. You do design now.
I know.
But
Of course.
But over the years,
it's been.
with slavery coming involved, words tend to change because
Yep.
words evolved, meanings of words.
What do you mean words tend to change? Slavery brought about the word.
No, there was the word before slavery, right?
Slavery was one that that popularized the usage. Why are we not referring to why don't we have another name for them? Like when you say, would you say, oh, is there another name for a white person?
Yes, now.
What do you call them?
In Uganda, I can tell you.
Caucasian.
How often do you hear? I said we're referring to breed of dogs. How often do you? It's true now that there's. I'm talking about breed. But how often
I don't say Alsatian. I say Caucasian.
Hold on. How often do you hear you say, oh, that's a Caucasian guy?
Look, we're not getting into an argument here. I'm not trying to
Okay, I see
justify.
what you mean.
I'm not trying to justify that you don't take the word offensive. That's your business. That's you.
Oh, I'm not talking about the offense here. That's not what I asked you. You're not listening. I said
You are
that
diverting from what the
we
question
are not
is.
diverting. Hold on.
So what's the question? What's the initial question?
Hold
Take
on.
a step back.
Yes, they
What's the
were
initial
asking you
question?
the meaning of
meaning,
nigga.
yeah.
I gave you
Yeah, and
the
you said that it was black. And
The
you
meaning
said,
is black.
Yes,
it's
and
not.
you
It was. The meaning is black.
the meaning is black.
Yes.
Yeah, and you said that you don't see any problem in it because the word means black, and then because of the advent of slavery, it became a problem. Now that word Negro would not have been popularized if not for slavery. That's my point.
Well, I agree with that.
So
but
nobody was going to call anybody Negro if there was no oppression back then.
But then you can counter that and say it's the same with every other word because slavery with slavery came about so many things.
So do you know the word was being used before slavery?
It was. No. See, you think you guys are making mistakes. See, before slavery, racism was on almost 1,000%. Was existing.
Way, as in,
It was there. So, because remember, it's racism that gave that foundation, that platform for slavery. Okay, yes, we can actually oppress these people. Keep that in mind. It's not, you can't just say that somewhere and start to enslave people. Those things were already taken.
But then again, let's point out that slavery did not start with white people.
No. We don't want to go into those ones.
different
No,
conversation.
I don't want us
that one is
I
different.
don't want
because-
us to jump as like no, but I just want us to point that out as well.
Because keep in mind,
Like, even way before them.
way
like, there
before
was
then,
actually-
in every society in life,
Yeah.
there is status.
of course.
Like you look at the Indian system, they have a caste system. In every way you go, there are people who are going to say, I'm better than you, this, that.
On top,
What does that do? Those who are at the bottom of that chain will become those they could use for trade by barter. That was what was happening then. As economy, it was the economy, it was part of the economy, let me put it that way.
Yeah.
When they're doing their TFS or whatever they call it, slavery part of that place,
But
they
let's-
put one.
but let's-
Okay, finish
but
it.
let's- let's go
Let's not
back.
go deep.
So the meaning of the word to you it means black.
Yeah, to me, it
No,
means black.
but literally it means black.
Yeah.
Like never
and
means black.
and because I've done my research to go back and I found out what the meaning was.
Okay.
I've subjected myself to not allow that word control me. Just what I've done.
Okay.
I mean, other people can have various meanings. I wasn't taking away on slave ship.
Yeah.
With all due respect.
You came in by plane.
With all due respect.
100%,
So,
bro.
I have-
100%, bro.
So I have
You
so
came by yourself.
so I have my own problems, even as an African. that I'm dealing with,
Yep.
So and I stick with that and I keep that in my vision.
1,000%.
And I just pay attention to that, man. So if you call me a nigga, wherever you are, I mean, it's fine. I mean, enjoy yourself.
Here's the thing, right? There's some mistakes we make when we don't understand something. See, do you realize that the black people, we as a people in general, both Africans and African Americans, there are many things we don't control. And you know one of the things we don't control? Definition of language. In 2023,
100%.
in
man.
2019, 2020, 2022, if you go back, I have the list somewhere of the words that have been added to the dictionary. It will blow your mind.
Like toxic masculinity is now a
So,
now a
yeah,
word.
yeah, that's all, yeah.
See, those words are added to the dictionary and defined by white people.
we shouldn't say white people.
Oh, God. See, where do you control?
No.
What part of this society can they make sure and say, we are the one
They're
moving this?
predominantly pushing
Of
this.
course, black
Yeah.
people don't
So, but
control
guess what?
anything.
See, if
I
you
know
don't push
that.
anything, one of the biggest problems, one of the things that we haven't pushed in our life and have worked on is the definition of language. See, everything you see in dictionary has been defined by these people. If you go deep, see, that's why we had our dictionary. There's one I saw somewhere. Someone was trying. They don't in Amazon it's like 2,000. Someone is trying to sell it. They didn't let that become mainstream. There were some words that these people will define to make it look like, to make it soft to a little bit. You get what I mean?
But then again, I will not blame them. I'm not blaming them
sorry,
for defining all the words.
What?
Can't blame them. Now.
Step up and define your own words.
That's the idea. I mean,
Yes, of
control.
course. It's capitalism.
I should
Do
define my own
you?
word.
Yes, of course. Step up.
I said
Create,
the word,
okay,
I'm
so
not
why
saying-
can't you create your own dictionary?
because it's not his language to even start with.
No, I'm
What do
just
you mean,
saying.
what do you mean,
I'm just saying, yeah. If see, listen.
It's for them, is it yours?
Who told
If some
who told
certain
you that English is predominantly for Caucasians?
It's not for
No. See, yeah,
Like-
bro.
I don't
This-
say it's for them, but it's not for us.
No, see, I don't want us to enter rabbit hole, yeah. But what I'm saying is
Enter
this,
the
yeah.
hole.
No, what I'm saying is this, yeah. If some certain people are pushing their own agenda, you have the opportunity
No, we
to
don't.
push your own
No,
agenda.
see, we don't.
No, but people are pushing. There are black people out
That-
here
of course.
that are pushing agendas.
No.
And we've seen them destroyed. And we've seen them get killed.
Exactly. That's my point.
we have. But then why?
See,
why are
push
they
your own
being-
agenda.
Why are they being destroyed?
Okay, T. First,
Why
of all,
they being destroyed,
They don't
bro?
have a good backing.
Finish it. That's all.
They don't have a good
We
backing.
don't need to go
Because
for that.
if, for example, Dami and I, let's say we have different lawyers representing us in the court of law. If I get one of the top 3 lawyers in Toronto, remember when that guy had that rape, sexual accusation, the guy from the CBC, the guy, I've forgotten his name. He had one of the top 2 lawyers, and I already know that case is done. So if you don't have a good backing, and this guy can find one lawyer from,
Of course.
from my
So you go
Facebook
back to what we say again. Build
Yeah.
a good system. Build a good system.
How come? How are we going to do it? Because time is going.
I don't need to build it for you guys. You guys should go and find a way to build it. But then moving on. If we've already associated this word with slavery, and then we think to some people they believe entirely that it is derogatory. I can't argue with them. That is their opinion. Fine. If this word is derogatory,
Why do we use it?
why do we use it? If this word, yeah, if I say this word to James, it doesn't trigger him. But if someone of a different skin
color.
tone says it to James, he looks at it like,
But I won't lie
said
to
that?
you. There are
Who
some
said that?
things-
Who said that?
If a white, as in when a white guy will call me, okay, let me tell you now. I'll tell you guys a little story. So we're playing football.
white guy called you nigga before.
Yeah. Of course, that's normal.
I mean, as a
That-
jet, sometimes people get
That's
carried
not
away.
normal,
man.
Yeah. So there's a guy.
The culture just enters them.
Don't let the culture enter you, my friend. You have different
Because
names to call me.
I want to hear the story.
Why
I want to hear the story.
nigga?
I want to hear the story. I want to hear the story.
No, you said this, but no, you said this, you are making
Bro,
excuses
I'm
for
not making
them.
any excuses.
no,
I'm telling you
I
what
want to hear the
happens. I'm telling you who's making excuse, bro. Don't come at me. Oh. I'm telling you what happens. Chill, bro.
He said I should not come at
Let's hear the story.
No. But you were there, so you probably remember when I started. So we were playing one of the final games before COVID, and they subbed me in. I think that was the fastest way I've gotten a red card before. So they subbed me in.
How many records do you have in your career? You're pro.
Well,
Way more than
semi-pro.
goals.
I'm not forward now.
Yeah, defender. I'll be okay.
Kali plays in the middle.
Yeah, I play in the middle.
comes out in
so,
Iniesta.
so what happened is, we're there. So this guy, our own player, he tackled him really bad. And they go into this altercation. All of a sudden, me, I'm
don't know when you just
I'm someone who's a
disappeared.
team member.
Yeah.
I'm there first. I don't shy away from things like that. Boom, I
You
tell
like
young
the
man, what's
physical
wrong with you?
nation. Yeah, let's go.
You
Get
know?
it.
So why I'm saying, young man, what's wrong with you? All of a sudden, I just hear someone say, you nigga. The guy, but guess what, T? It didn't occur to me that he's black,
Oh, you thought it was.
but he's light skinned.
Oh, it's one of them.
So he's so light skinned that.
Because he didn't look like you. You're like, okay.
So when I'm telling the referee, you call me nigga. Referee's like, it's black.
Remember say that?
Gave both of us red card.
Wait. Is referee white? Is referee white?
No, it's a black guy. He's okay with the whole red card. Remember the final game? We're like, what? So when I went to the bench, I'm like, okay. This guy is.
So it was then that you. That
So
you
I,
understood that.
because I didn't, it was at night. Oh, wait, there's light, but it's one of those people they call house negro back then. You know, you'll be inside with the masters.
The guy light skin.
So
Oh,
the
the
guy
right.
called to me, okay, you know what? Referee ignored that fact. I said, you know what, both of you just take the red card for this, trying to fight. I just went to the bench, and that was the end of it.
Yeah,
That was funny though.
I want to just do like a mini diversion, like a nice segue. What do you guys feel about mixed, like people that are mixed? Like
That's a very, very wild
your
segue.
honest opinion.
But honestly, like, I don't support.
Like, do you feel
I don't
like-
support it.
You don't support it?
Mixed.
What do you mean?
Like you-
mixed interracial marriages.
Give me mic now.
both even like within cultures and ethnics.
I don't. Wait.
Like you're for purity, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean like for me,
Like ethnic.
like I'll be
ethnical
dead
purity.
serious. Of course, see, my ideologies are very, very crazy.
Yeah, you yourself, you are crazy. Because if you are not crazy, I don't know. This is 2023.
Let me tell you something about me. I am a stout nationalist.
That's I
I am
agree
a
with those ideology.
stout. I am a stout. No, but of course, I am a stout. Like I am someone who believes in purity. So I cannot just marry a black person. I cannot just marry an African person. I cannot just marry a Nigerian. I cannot just marry an Igbo person. I cannot just marry someone who's from the southeast. I cannot just marry someone who's from Enugu. I cannot just marry someone who's from my local
We get it. We
government.
get it. We get it.
I cannot just marry like I have
So
to
who
marry
is that marrying
someone.
the point?
I have to marry someone that is from my village.
From your father's grandfather's compound.
No.
No, since you are narrowing it down now, it has to be next
Hold
door.
on.
Papa,
Hold on.
Papa Nana.
Hold on. Slim Dami. For the people watching this, today, save this video.
If you see T,
If you see tea with another person that is not from Nnewi or
Because
whatever,
someone
someone
from
from
the-
the Caribbean.
Hold on. 1 second.
He's wasting your time.
Because,
With the girl
because
them.
9 years time, we will revisit and one is
wait, I want to
we see you with that girl them.
But then the girls are not married to me though.
because the people he has been attracting and distracting
are different.
are all from the Caribbean.
Yes. So have you been lying?
So and one of the words they say every time they meet him, they are done is he's a sweet guy. I've never heard that word from someone from his village. That becomes
You've never met someone in my village
I
before.
see someone from the village.
Who? Where?
I saw one of the ladies and I say, young man, push.
Young man.
But you know the problem is that the way you just how will I say segregated your own choices now is
It's very narrow.
For someone who grew up in the southeast, imagine he grew up in the south. He definitely had Yoruba teachers, the
Southwest. You mean.
Southwest.
Southwest. He definitely had Yoruba teachers. He definitely had a lot of Yoruba friends, and even I've had a lot of Yoruba ex-girlfriends. For someone to now say, "Oh,
No, not to get anybody got girlfriends. Forget about it. Go ahead.
okay, let's give it another time." But he has been involved with so many Yoruba girls. For him now to say, "I cannot do it," don't you guys see any problem in that?
No, I don't.
It's not about.
There's a problem. You don't understand something. I used to advise Nigerians when I have arguments with them online. I say, young man, if you're living abroad, pick up the article or the amendments and read them. That first one, see, freedom.
First
to choose.
Amendment. No, that's not even First Amendment. But of
No,
course,
that's
like,
not the First Amendment, but the amendments, all of them.
of course,
you
but
read it. That,
but then again, like I am all for purity, man. Like I'm not for
your own
mixing
is too much.
and
I
all.
know, which one?
Like really. But let's go back. Let's actually go back because at the end of the day, like the question I keep on asking myself is, and again, like this is rooted in so many things that has to do with history as well.
Yeah.
Like, who's going to marry those women that are back there?
That's not your concern.
Of course. But then at the end of the day, I am always grateful to those women back there because that was the only way our people could come all the way back up. It wasn't because of people that had gone to school after the
true.
war.
Yeah.
If not for the fact that the men went back and actually were picking wives from home, trust me, we would have been the most impoverished people in that country. It is because of
That one
those
is
women.
true.
Yes.
That
So
one is
like
true.
that is rooted in 1001%. So anybody that has problem with it does not clearly know any history that I know and does not clearly have any affiliation that I have to my tribe. Is that?
Yeah, the thing is, everyone wants to continue to, how would I call it? Continue the lineage.
100%. 100%.
One thing with lineage is very important. You understand? One person can kill a generation. Generational lineage, sorry. Because you need to, because I'm looking at you now. I'm not saying.
Hey, be careful with your comment, oh.
Okay, sorry,
On this
sorry.
interracial marriage. Be very careful.
No.
Please, let's go back.
No,
Let's go back.
No, I can ask a good question because with you, if I ask someone like you now, I've seen you're not focused
I've
on.
seen you everywhere,
You have
bro.
not focused on historical.
I see you everywhere.
things. For you,
Mine is based on-
you might even end up with even if Liberia mafia. I don't know.
Mine is
Yo,
based on
damn, enjoy yourself.
mine is
man.
based on historical antecedents.
Everybody has different values.
By the way, I'll talk about that. When people use the word enjoy yourself, avoid those people.
But the reason why I asked that question, I'm going to make another mini segue.
I beg,
Very
let's do
mini.
this.
Yeah,
Back
yeah.
to-
No. But this one is important. This one is very
Yeah,
important.
go.
Now, have you guys seen that clip that Easy got into the octagon?
Who is easy?
Israel Adesanya.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, with
Facebook
and then I
and
saw
Facebook guy.
Dana commenting about it a bit. Yeah.
So the background is there's this
that one is-
MMA fighter. Do you want to go into it?
Go into it, New Zealand. Go
There's this
into it.
MMA because I feel like it falls on this topic where there's this MMA fighter that's South African, but he's white.
The places.
Yes.
Oh.
Now he just won a fight, and he's in the same division with Easy, and Easy goes into the cage, and so previously he's made comments. This Duplessis guy that he's going to be the next only real African champion.
Only
Because
real
he
African
trains-
champion.
I heard it, yeah.
Because he trains in Africa and he breathes the African air.
And he lives there.
And
in
he,
South
now
Africa,
say, he lives there.
He lives
And
in South
now-
Africa.
So
Yeah,
he says, the 3 African champions that existed prior, Kamaru Usman, Francis Ngannou, and Easy, they are not pure Africans because they don't live in Africa. So,
That is so dumb.
Israel got into and a lot of people were outraged with this because of how Easy handled it
responded,
because
yeah.
there was no context. But I'm
Yeah,
giving
they were
context
not
now.
fighting, yeah.
So Easy going into the octagon after the fight. He won the fight and he was like, "Let's do it. We'll fight." And then he starts to call the guy my nigga, like, "Let's do it, my nigga." And the undertone is, you basically said that we are not Africans, but are you a nigga? Like, are you my nigga? I mean, and then people were like, "Oh yeah, Easy, you are African. You're not.
But he's
You were not
not black."
in the tribe." Exactly.
I get.
You get so you see you see
Now
so
the problem
wait,
with
hold on.
Duplessis.
I know you are eager, but chill.
Iggy.
No,
Chill, my nigga.
chill.
Say
So like the issue is you can see the division in three ways.
Mm-hmm.
There's African, there's black, there's the white
There's white people
that
live in
reside in
actually
Africa.
live in Africa.
And can't you see the issue with this, or you can't?
Issue with what?
Okay, now the problem
with
is
the
the problem
division.
is I'll add another context. The problem with this Duplessis guy is before that thing he has been running his mouth about
already said that.
hold on that, on Twitter about how the African continent is behind him, that he should come back, that Easy should come to his home, which is Duplessis' home in South Africa, that he knows that he has the whole continent, And then I like to read comments because sometimes there are some dumb comments and sometimes there are some really interesting comments. And then there was this white guy that was saying that, fine, yeah, you're African. Nobody's disputing that with you. Yeah. But for you to look at
I'm
Easy
disputing it.
and saying that, oh, you are not African is so dumb. Now, I'm not complaining. If the guy says he's African, fine. But don't look at a full black Yoruba man and tell him he's not African. You look dumb. Do you feel me? And the fact that Duplessis is trying to lean on this, nobody's saying you probably was born in South Africa, but we know the history of how you got there. It's not as if you would know the history.
It's just like Elon coming out to say, oh, somebody from, I don't know, like, say like Usman is not Africa. Because of course Elon is South African and all. Like it's so crazy. But then what you actually opened is actually like a very, very good one. Because I've actually heard, like, so as Africans, do we have any inclination to the word nigga? Like as an African, does it mean anything to you? Does the word nigga mean anything more to a black American or so as like some, how did you call that thing? American descendants of slaves. So like someone who is actually So does it mean more to them than to you, an African? Does it mean more to them than
Of course.
No, for me, the N word doesn't really mean anything to me. I care less about it. I don't give a fuck about it.
So if
Doesn't
someone
mean
calls you that and says, James, you this fucking nigga.
It depends.
Like a white dude.
No. It depends. If it's
Oh,
doing
why
dry
do-
war,
Bro, we know that you're trying to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
But no, well, don't be.
No, but okay, so damn it, right now you're trying to say that if a white person comes along and says, "You this fucking,
I know that's problem.
you this fucking
No, of
midget
course,
nigga."
because you know what's going to do.
Papa, go warn you.
You know what's
I
on the-
will tell
yeah.
you now. Don't call me. It's easy now.
No, but you don't need to warn them.
What
like-
to do?
See, there are two things in life you need to do. If someone calls you that, there's a stare of death. When you look into someone's eye, the two things that come with the person. Oh, I made a graveyard mistake. Because anything around you can land on that person. So the person will understand. So when you look at someone, the person here, if the person takes one more steps, anything can happen. You understand? But that's what I'm saying. Some people can. Okay, now I can't tell this story now. Well, let me leave it. I'll think about it. When it's kind of like a monkey story.
There's something happened. This one is even in Nigeria. I don't know if I've mentioned it on the postcard before. I was because there's a lot of like Asian nationals back in Lagos, Chinese and stuff.
Yeah.
And this one was, I think, just immediately after COVID. Yeah. Now, I want to walk into the elevator. Yeah. The elevator says COVID had. Bear in mind, COVID had already gone. This point. Fine, you were still there, but everybody there was no lockdown or anything again. It's out, vaccines. Everybody was, I think, in even their second boost as at that point. Yeah, though we're still using masks and all.
Including you.
Yes, I was using mask. So I wanted to enter the like elevator, and there was this Chinese guy, and then the elevator is like very big, and then I'm
Lots
trying
of
to
space,
enter, and then you're trying to close it. Like I'm like, okay, what's going on?
You don't put your leg.
Of course, I entered. Trust me now. I entered the elevator and then Baba did like this.
No way. Did you?
Wait. As if it was because I was going up to like, because this is like 24 floors. So I was going to like the 11th one. And then on the way, the guy, as in before, he wanted to go out of the elevator and then he just spat. Like, it's like as if he spat in front of me.
No.
And then like, I dragged this guy back. I beat the hell out of him in the elevator. Bro, I'm not even joking. See, hold on. Mafia. I beat like you spat at my feet. That, you know how disrespectful that is?
What shoe are you wearing?
I beat hold on. I'm serious here. Like
He didn't spit on you though. He didn't spit on you, or he spit?
Did he spit on you or close to you?
Spat at my. It's
Not on
obvious.
you, though.
Wait now. Let me finish the story.
No, you
So and then. When I came out, I won't say but I roughed him up. I held the shirt and told him never to, but not that I hit him so much like that.
No.
No.
That
That was just exaggeration. No, that was just exaggeration. No, honest, that was just exaggeration. But I roughed him up a bit. I didn't
always
like
rough him
injure
up,
him.
go ahead.
I
But
did
you
not
say
injure
beat him up.
But
That's what he told us. Yeah,
hold
now.
on, now. Do you guys want to hear the story or you don't keep cutting me short?
No, but he said you beat him up. That's what he said.
No, I'm just telling you, and I'm telling you
wait,
now that I was just
wait, what he said.
exaggerating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
but
on.
I roughed him up a bit. Yeah. And then we came out of the elevator. I went to my office like nothing happened. And then after like 30 minutes, I saw some people came. I already knew that, saying something happened in the elevator, this thing. And I went to go and meet. That time it was even like an Indian that was and I went to go and meet him that this was what happened. If you check, I knew that there was a camera that if you check the footage, you see what happened. That's how my boss said, I should not worry. We should go to this thing. So
They took the police station.
no, not police station, like downstairs.
Or
Downstairs to watch where the.
Oh, they want to watch the footage. They went to watch the
control-
footage.
Of
Yeah, you
course.
said this person is Asian.
It's Chinese.
And it was here. This was here.
No, in Nigeria.
Nigeria. Oh, you don't know what's going on?
No, he wasn't here now. Obviously, he was in
If it's
Nigeria.
here, he will not be
I
here
will not do anything like that to him. But in my own country, in the elevator, So we went downstairs and then they saw it when he was trying to like make sure that I don't enter. That's offense number one. Because why? Do you get? Why are you trying to
The elevator
actively
is big enough.
let him not enter? And then they saw when the guy was doing like he was doing some sort of hatred mannerism that you feel like I was smelling or I was not trying to. Do you feel me?
I feel
And
you,
then
I
they
feel
saw when he spat down at me,
And that's what drove
and
it
when
to
I dragged him, that my boss just whispered something to the what they call the Chinese national, the people that came.
Boss Nigerian.
No, so there was an Indian and then Nigerian, but they work hand in hand. So the HR and then the CFO. So they just whispered something. That's why the boss just told me that I should not worry, that they'll delete the footage, I should be going.
Delete
Yes,
the footage.
yes, that they will delete the footage, that it never happened.
There you go.
I asked a question on that.
Don't put your boss in.
But let's
trouble.
leave that.
Do you feel me? They like it never, but look, I'm just trying to tell you that there are variations here of hatred. He didn't even have to say nigger, because before I knew that this person was being racist to me in my own land.
But you know what's wrong with order? Your boss made a very graveyard mistake.
Wait, I have a very similar,
Story too.
Are you
but
serious?
it's not.
Not tell me
No,
it's
share,
elevator.
share.
Yeah, go ahead, go
Bro,
ahead.
Then
it's
we can
not.
compare.
It's not by. It's by another African, and it's by an Ethiopian. So you know Ethiopians. You know.
Those
They,
people have not eaten.
you know they have. You know.
Oh, God, stop.
Yeah,
oh.
You know they have.
What?
You know they have the. You know they have this ideology that they're a bit more sovereign because they were the one country that.
That
Yeah,
no,
they
no,
were
no,
they were never
colonized.
colonized.
Yeah.
But then again, it was a lie though. But go on.
So I was. This was. I finished school. I was working, and there's this funny enough for the CFO as well. So the guy walks into the office. I had those KFC chicken buckets.
The bucket, yeah.
Yeah, and the guy, he was showing someone around. I think there was a new hire, so it was just showing someone around, and then he opened the office. I was the only one in the office. I was eating. My bucket of chicken was there. I mean, we were allowed to eat there, and it was like, the guy was like, so he was showing the person. The person is also Ethiopian. So when they opened and just I said hi. When he was leaving, he was like, niggers and chicken.
Niggas and chicken.
I keep having.
I swear. Wait, without the opinion you were giving to you, I'll give it to them. You probably laugh.
No, I get it. I get it.
Funny, I would love
I get it. Watermelon.
Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid.
But you can't do anything in that
do
setting.
I mean,
right? Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
I know you can.
like,
Of course,
I
it's
mean,
the CFO
I
though.
felt, of course, you know when somebody is being disrespectful, and you know when somebody is,
Nothing you can do now.
you know when somebody
I
is
know
being,
obviously I'm
and
just saying, but that's
so, bro, I'm letting you know that this whole idea of, racism and people being
People are
looking at other people,
above. Yep.
it's not even a white or black thing. There's so many. It's so diverse.
Yep.
It's class.
Even back home, but Nigerians do the same thing.
But
To
one
other
call that
tribes.
one racist. That one's not racism.
It's tribalism.
It's tribalism, I know,
Which,
but-
is,
But
which
tribal-
connotes the same. It's the same.
But tribalism is not a sin.
Bro, I have
No.
old.
Tribalism is a sin. Nationalism
stop.
is not.
I
don't
don't
get
see. You guys are just giving it different names. It's the same thing, bro. I have family, bro. When some of my friends came, you keep Yoruba people, they keep saying Omoibo, and they say it in a derogatory way.
I don't get
Of
offended
course.
by that.
Or
though.
they say,
course.
or they'll say, there's one thing my grandma used to say, Okafo.
That one is.
Do you get, all those things are derogatory, bro.
Yep.
And they're based on.
Do you see it that way? I don't see it
I
that
don't
way.
give a fuck.
No,
Do you get,
because
so it's up to you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's
But
pretty
then,
much
like,
how I see
the
it.
part
hold
I
on.
actually want us because like I actually want us to hit
before we
why-
read that one, because actually I mentioned two things.
Yeah.
I'll go back to that first fight, but I mean, you see, the election that happened in Nigeria is a proof that we shouldn't be together. Right? People who are educated to the highest level in the world, the best schools. When that tribe issue came to play, everyone will pick their tribe member. People went to Harvard, Yale, Columbia.
Yep.
They still back their man.
I think at the end of the day,
So I didn't really
everybody
show that.
will still
I didn't really
revert
show that.
to.
So,
Yeah.
but at that point, that's the problem I have with the black people, the black man. We no reason beyond thinking, okay, this thing. You know, the black man is the only man that cannot pull out from something that's not working. You see these people here? Something's not working. Hey man, we got a board meeting tomorrow morning. I mean, from a very small scale, this thing is not working. Maybe this button is not fine. Black man will say, let's put super glue, can still use it. But if it's the people from here, that's the only thing. We have to pick. Everybody have their own bad and good.
Yeah.
We'll say, okay, let's address this thing. We always wait. See, we always wait is something they call the nation have failed. Like, for example, like likes of Somalia. We wait till it fails. But anything that's already failing, let's try and fix it. Anyway, I don't want to dive too much into that.
No, but I get you. I'm going back to the initial point.
What's the initial
We've
point?
agreed that this word is derogatory is bad. Why is it that black people use it to each other?
Okay, let me tell you something.
So, Kali, why is it that you're not offended when I tell you, my nigga?
It doesn't sound.
Why does it not sound like
It
a
doesn't.
slave?
It doesn't sound. It doesn't sound like that. It doesn't fit you. There are individuals that
it's
say
just-
that
it's just
to
the meaning
me.
behind it.
Right? It clicks. You get what I mean? If someone like Julia says that
You have problem.
No, hold on. It's half an hour. But see, let me tell you something, man. See, there's some things that might not offend me. Because maybe I might choose not to channel my energy too much.
To it.
Yeah. But there's some people I will not allow them say that.
E.g. Example.
Let me put it this way. T, if, you know, I've told this story before of when someone thought I stole their wallet, something like that.
Yeah. You have.
See, in that environment of 200 people, majority white, see, that thing will hit you. You understand? Already, that accusation is already like, oh, a Negro.
Of course.
Yes,
Of course.
they have done
And
that.
again, you know it in here. Sometimes they don't even need to say it.
You don't need to
You
say
can
it. That's
see.
what I'm
You
saying.
can actually see it in their eyes that they've actually said it in their head.
No, that's one thing I was telling someone yesterday when I had a conversation. I said, see, let me tell you. The only thing I didn't like about Canada, I didn't appreciate is the hypocrisy. You see, in the US, everyone that, I have our brothers that live there, once that guy say, I don't like you, he's coming in the elevator, the other guy take the other way. So, but here, you can stay with someone for 10, 15 years.
No worries.
But they
That's
never
why
liked you.
No worries. When there's a lot to worry about. No worries. That was his
Don't worry,
fakest.
sack letter.
Fakest.
Don't worry.
Fakest word I've ever heard.
You know,
No, but you said something about nigga meaning so that the word will mean less. Just like
What's
black
that?
people saying to each other. Like he said at the beginning.
They feel like it kind of like it means less. Like since we're already calling each other that, you feel me? I heard it somewhere. This is not my opinion. That if we're already calling each other that, then if you call it to us, we don't matter. But that seems like acceptance.
But then again, like I think every group of people have derogatory words.
Of course,
White,
yes,
Jewish, everybody.
Everybody does.
But then we don't hear white people say their own derogatory words to each other and say, "Oh, my this, my this, my this."
No, but what you have to understand is the word body might not be. Like for example, the first time someone call me, hey body, my bro, why you calling me that? You understand?
I don't know. His body derogatory.
It's not, but we're just saying for example.
Yeah, of course,
The first
of
time you
course.
hear it,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah,
which one is body? You understand?
No, but there's some people that call me body. I'm just like, no, man. I'm not a body.
But it's just a common one like my guy. That's the way it is.
No, but I'm
you know,
saying
so.
that we don't hear other group of people.
Say their
No,
own
no, but
derogatory
each other, yeah.
They do have, but it doesn't
some
they don't know.
Italians. Some Italians call other Italians. There's one word I think it's called Piazzon or something like that. There's some Italians have derogatory words for themselves.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it's not as popularized as the word.
As the word nigga,
nigga.
of course.
But you don't.
Because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
The N-word is everywhere, man.
It's-
Movies,
bro.
music,
Rap,
it's not.
mainstream.
Yeah, but it comes.
entertainment.
Yeah, but that coming from like another black person is not. You don't take it like that.
Exactly.
You don't, because obviously we all know the meaning behind it already. We know why the whites were using it. With us, right? We know it.
But I'm not
That-
gonna lie.
They're just looking down on you. That you're a nigger. But
Whenever Akin does that, he tells me. And then he puts his hand on the pot.
Well,
yeah,
still-
oh, yeah.
but it comes
Yes,
from like
yes,
James
pause.
James
but
about to finish.
it comes from like someone else that looks like me. I don't take that because I know he doesn't mean like that. If he's calling me a nigger, he's a nigger. So I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You know what I mean? And like,
100%.
if I'm out, right, and let's say I'm in a bus, for example, right? I'm in a like I'm in a bus, and then there's this white group of people, they're talking and have a conversation, and they use the N-word. I wouldn't really give a fuck if they use the N-word. I'm not gonna go on my own way. Oh, you can't say the
President.
N-word. I don't give a
No,
fuck.
are you talking to me? It's not my business now, obviously.
Yeah, like I don't care, but like there's some people that like
Really?
some people looking like me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care.
But you know
I
what?
wouldn't care, right? Like,
Listen,
if I'm on the street and white people use the N-word,
Yeah.
I'm not going my own way to. Oh, you can't.
Some
I don't
people do that.
care.
bruh, some people
Because it doesn't mean anything to me.
You cannot say that.
Yeah, but for
Some
me,
people do that. They
I
will
don't-
not admit you and say no.
Eh,
but
Jira,
me,
it's something you can do now.
No, it's not.
For me,
No,
I wouldn't
but the
do
thing
it.
is-
I wouldn't
I
do
don't
it.
put things down.
No, we
It's
have
not
to.
my business
Things
now.
are very
You know they buy
situational.
market.
No, at all.
No, things are very situational. You can look at some station, you can know that okay, this thing, let me avoid it. Yeah, there's some station in like, why is this thing occurring? You have to ask those questions. These things happen in seconds, so okay, the patient just say nigga. I'll first of all look at the individuals.
Okay, Carl, let me ask you: would you get mad if they sing along to a song, a hip hop song?
You know what? I was
sing
going to,
N-word in
I
it.
was like, I
Would
was
you
actually
get-
going to bring
I
that
can't
up.
get mad at that. I can't.
So like in the
hold on.
song, and then
Hold on.
and then they're actually using
Hold on,
nigga,
hold on.
nigga.
That is,
And then the
see,
white person.
I was waiting for us to get to that conversation. You know why? That's our problem.
Because
That's where, because look at, you know why, have you listened to our song on the radio? Because blip, blip, blip,
So
blip,
much,
blip,
like,
blip, blip.
Yep,
They
yep,
blip,
yep.
they blip,
It's
they
like, I
blip.
can't stop watching this thing.
They
I'm like, what am I?
they blip the song
No,
so
but
much on radio that.
But let's be honest, we know that in their cars, bruh,
Bro, when alone, of
they are
course. They're saying,
spazzing, they are like they're actually
at
shooting
home.
the world,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
But look at for example.
I'm sure Skip Bayless
I am
in
a
his
fan of-
mirror before he goes to work, he shouts
You know that's what
nigga.
I know
He looks
Skip
at
now.
you look at Shannon's picture and then
Oh, no,
This fucking nigga.
He gave him an opportunity. At the end of the day, he's still boys for
Fucking
what? He gave him an opportunity.
it's fucking big nigga.
nigga.
Hey, I mean,
Without him, without
mean-
nobody's gonna know Shannon.
I mean,
No,
I
of
mean,
course,
you can
fine.
say
Skip
that.
the real. No, skip the real.
But you know, T,
Fine.
that boy,
I'm sure Shannon even knows. Like
he knows.
like he knows that this guy probably has
yeah,
some
like,
racial shit. But
Skip looks like
I'm
the type to
getting
say
my
the
bag.
N-word, but I don't, he looks like
No,
he's,
he look- no,
giving up,
100%,
man.
Let me tell you something here.
That guy
There's
is
sometimes,
old.
yeah, sometimes, like when I actually see clips of that, and there's a way Skip actually looks at Shannon, I'm like, nah, man, this guy say this.
Yeah.
It's just like, man.
No, but sometimes when the guy
I'm sure
says
he
dumb,
had said it on set and they said,
when the guy says dumb stuff, because you have to know something about Skip.
I like Shannon, man. Shannon is
Skip
always real, though.
knows the game. Someone that decided not to have kids.
Right,
because
it's
of-
not about knowing the game. It's about
no.
No, you can know the game, but then at the end of the day, like
Some things just can't
I don't know,
say.
man. Like yeah,
No,
like,
T.
don't get me wrong. I don't
follow
care if
basketball,
someone.
Aki does. If Skip is talking, Baba, Skip is not even Skip abuse your mother. Skip is very fat about your mother. You cannot argue it. You go in and say, ask your mother, is it true? And it's true. Skip is telling something in 1992. Shannon like, if because of him, Shannon wants to go and start to do research. Because he comes with papers. And Skip doesn't have someone that do it for him. He's the one doing it.
I don't know that, but
No, he's the
Boy,
one.
he's gonna have a team, though.
You
Baba,
might-
No.
relax.
The team will.
But let's go back. We're not talking about Skip. We're talking about the like hearing nigga in songs, and then we definitely know that this was singing along to it. Is it a problem? If you're at a concert and then
Someone's
you're standing
performing.
beside like a white person,
How many
and then
songs?
say,
How many songs?
My
have-
nigga,
how many songs- how many songs have my nigga like that? The way every song.
Like last song, man, nigga, man,
best
nigga.
songs
What?
with nigga.
What? Kali?
See,
They are best songs
Kali,
with nigga.
let me tell you
And
something.
I've seen
Hip hop is hip. See, let me tell you something. The predominant word in hip hop
why
is
listen to
actually
hip hop?
nigga.
Why listen to hip hop?
I've seen.
So what song? What
Because-
song? What song?
because-
do you-
Relax,
What song do you listen to?
Relax.
What song do
The
you listen
reason I love Taylor Swift for one reason.
Taylor S-
I love. See, let me tell you, you guys don't understand something.
Bruh,
Why-
It's
why-
not-
why-
it's
why-
not- it's not about. It's not
No,
about
let me-
what you
It's
like.
not, bro. It is about.
the
It's about.
mainstream,
It's
yeah.
about. It's about what
Mainstream.
majority
Yeah,
of the
hip
people
hop
out here
Hip
listen
hop
to.
is mainstream.
And then I
Yeah,
definitely
and the
know
N word
that.
is used. in Hip hop.
Bro,
Hip hop.
it is used there, and then I'm sure that these
Tell
people
us
actually
which one.
using their
Couple
homes.
songs, you know, top 40.
But ask yourself this question: why is it that it's an entertainment where
But I want to say something.
Yeah, say it.
I want to
please.
get into my controversy bag.
Oh yeah.
Wear my controversy hat, you know. So I'm from this school of belief that there were black people did this idea of black people originating from Africa is I don't agree with it.
Just from Africa.
Yes. There were black people across the world. If you go to Mexico, you will find black people there. They did not migrate from Africa. They were black. There were black people in Argentina.
No, so do you mean like darker skin?
Yes. They were also called Negroes. They were Native Americans that were black, not the Indians. They were actual
Okay.
like Native Americans.
let me prove to you where you are wrong.
Right? Wait, we'll get there. We can have the argument off camera.
No, I'm
Right?
going to give you camera. Well,
We can't.
anything brought up
but-
here must be had here.
But I'm from that school of thought, right? And I'm not trying to, you know, this is all with all due respect. I always say that. So that word nigger, right? Even in Europe, there were black people predominantly in Europe, native to places in Europe.
We are waiting for your point.
So that word, right? And I dare say this, they are historical figures that were made to believe that they were white, but they are not. Right? They are actually black people. Right? And that word has been in existence. Black people have been calling themselves nigger before, like, they've been saying that word to themselves before white. It came from us. Like, it was a word. And then it was now when slavery happened, right? And then when there was a change in power and white people came and took over power and came into power, and then now they started enslaving black people across the globe, right? That was when that word now had that negative connotation to it.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
don't have to,
Let me tell you where. Let me tell you where. You
don't.
Let me tell you. No.
You don't.
No.
I mean, because when can
That's
he
why I
talk,
said.
I will
That's
talk.
why. That's
No,
why.
relax.
That's
When
why I
can he
said.
talk, I
Look,
will
look,
talk.
look.
Because
That's why.
there's really no fact or anything
Bruh.
to back up any of this
Bruh,
you just
bruh.
said.
So-
you
so-
just need to. You just need
so-
to read.
so-
but like
I
that's,
read. You're not
that-
the one that will tell me to read.
That's why.
I read.
Wait,
that's,
wait, now, wait.
that's why I told.
Wait.
That's
you
why.
you're not the one that will explain history or anything
see,
to me.
yeah,
I
that-
read
that's
too. Okay, let
You know
Kali
what do you
talk.
know?
I always go back to.
What do you? No. Wait.
I always go
What
back
do you know?
No, he said you know. Like
You know what?
You know what you know.
wait,
I
now,
know what
wait,
I know.
wait.
Let
I
Kali
don't know
talk.
shit, bro.
I can
Let
wait.
Kali talk.
No.
I'm just messing around. But yeah, that's why I said. That's why I said I get into my controversy back. That's
No,
what.
I don't call that controversy. I call that out of point.
All right,
The point is this. I keep it a point. It's a good point. It's fine. See, if we trace history,
Just do that.
remember, as I said before, let me chip this in if you don't mind before I go there.
This is a deep conversation.
If you look at the map of Africa, you know that's not true geographically.
It's
Yeah,
bigger than that.
It's bigger than that.
Way bigger.
But guess what? It was a white man that came up with that map.
Obviously.
Today, the black man have not asked question and say, have you measured that?
Where our land reach
Read-
gone.
I'll find this thing and send it to you. The map is bigger. Just an example. Right? If you look at where this skin came from, right? Let me go back all the way to after the Tower of Babel. In the Tower of Babel, if you go and read
Thank God we're going there. Let's get it.
the other part of it, right?
We're cooking, bro. Let's go now.
If you go back to those times, right? The black people, if you look at where we originated from, right? It's not from all these places that you mentioned. But there's one thing you forgot to mention. The Tower of Babel from that time created what? Migration and immigration. People are moving. Yes or no? People moving. What did Columbus discover when he was going? Columbus discovered different types of people and different types of race. In his encounter everywhere. Columbus saw every type. So that means before Columbus, we'll be missing. Before race, travel from one place, but not for trade. We'll be missing. So now, Akin is looking at someone who is Indian, but darker skin, as African.
By his logic.
I didn't say that.
No. No,
But
Akin
by
don't
your
say that.
logic.
By my interpretation.
I didn't say that. As
No.
African,
Wait now. You said if you go to Mexican.
I won't allow you. I won't allow you miscon.
Okay. That's not what you said. Okay, fine. What I got from
I will
what
not
you said.
misconstrue. I will not allow you misconstrue my words.
No. Aki, you said they are black Mexicans.
Yes,
Okay. The same way.
there are black people
Wait
in
now.
Argentina.
Same way they are
Wait
white
now.
Africans, like the places.
Wait.
Guy, we know how they got there. That's a different conversation. You don't know
No,
what
we
you're
are
talking about.
just using the same
It's not the
logic,
same logic.
now.
How did
Okay.
they? How
Let me
did
give you an
they get
example.
there?
Hold on, first. Hold on.
How did they get
Hold
there?
on.
The black,
know how they got there?
The black Mexicans, how did they end up in Mexico?
Bruh, they were there. That is their native origin. They were not taken there by slavery.
No. That's not by slavery. That's why I said, was there movement of people?
before
before
slavery, yes or no?
Was there movement of people before slavery? I don't
Yes.
understand that question.
Okay,
Like,
I don't understand that. What do you
was
mean by
there
that?
immigration
What
of
do you mean-
people
what do
from
you mean
one
by that?
geographical
People moved
location
from one place to
or
another
another before slavery?
Of
Yes
course,
or
people
no?
have always been moving now.
Which
So,
explains
yes,
it. What are you saying?
Oh, that's not the point. They were people that were native to the land. And let me explain.
There are people in Italy today.
I honestly do think that two of you are saying the same thing. And then this is why I say that two of you are saying the same thing. And I know you're not supposed to speak, but let me just.
I'm not done,
Go
no.
ahead, go ahead. Just
Let him finish. Let him
So,
finish.
Go ahead.
so the reason why I say that two of you are saying the same thing is, of course, at the end of the day, if someone asks me, what city am I native to, I'm definitely going to say Nigeria, Africa, blah 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 like that. Now, at the end of the day, my people originally migrated to where we say we are native of.
Exactly.
In the same vein that the people of Babel migrated to
People of Tower of Babel.
people of Tower of Babel now migrated to Argentina could have I mean darker skinned people
Just saying.
yeah could have migrated to Argentina
But
could
that's
have,
not where they're from.
and then they are now native to that. It's like it's just
See, when you say you're native to a land, right?
yeah
If we start to go back to
Can we say everybody is native to
No.
like, can we say for certain that
for example,
that this person is native to this place?
For example, there's some. If you look back, how Canada participated in slavery, right? The discussion is really big. If you know your history well, see, we had black hockey. The hockey team actually started with the black people
He didn't on the head. I want to talk.
in this place.
Get it.
But see, if we agree that people have been moving from the time of Tower of Babel, right? See, but that is not their native land because they got there. You know what happened with the people, with the Igbos, with people who are still saying that they are not from that tribe, because they are seeing that place as their native land,
Yeah,
because that's the only thing they know.
yeah,
The same thing with the Yorubas in Brazil,
yeah. And the same thing with Yorubas in Benin and Togo.
in Benin and Togo.
Of course, like I
There are
understand what
all
you're
these
saying.
things-
There are Yoruba
all these
people in
things-
Jamaica.
all these
Those
things-
ones are based on. But I can tell you, those ones are based on slavery.
Yeah,
I can let you. I can tell you. I can tell you the different reasons why people migrated.
No. I asked you one question before.
Which
Wait,
is
slavery, those part of slavery only is analogy I'm just bringing in.
so don't
Those
use
people
that,
before, those people before Colombia, what was their reason?
bro. Do you know what this guy is doing? And I'll say,
What am I doing?
chill. You are going by the same thing, and you're kind of not justifying
yours?
yourself. Let me explain.
Let him
Uh,
talk.
Let me explain.
It's his turn.
So now this guy started off saying that he started off trying to explain that everything is kind of crafted by who? Who pushes the narrative?
What do you mean?
Who is giving you? Who is telling you that this place is this? Like who told you that Mexico is Mexico? Like
G's.
who is creating?
G's.
Who is creating the map?
The G's.
Who is
Because
on-
everybody knows
big
that.
G's,
Everybody
the
knows
big
that.
G's.
We know that,
Everybody
right?
knows that, yeah.
Yeah.
Bruh. So first, let's throw all of that logic out of the bag, and let's start from a place where we are not going. We don't want to go. I'm just saying, like, if you are native to a place, quote unquote, right? I'm saying that that's where you decided to settle. And
Not that you come from there necessarily.
Exactly. I'm not saying that
So
they
why
are.
did you
I'm
say
not
that?
saying that they are from there, but I'm saying that that's the demographic that they were giving. But if you go way back in history, before, and I don't
Before
want
slavery.
Yeah, before slavery,
Yeah,
way back.
okay,
And I don't,
okay,
want, I didn't want to get into this, but you're dragging me into it, so I have to say it, bro. Black people were on top.
I get that.
There was a certain time that black people were ruling, and there are figures, bruh. Have you heard of something called typification?
What was that?
This is when they basically take all these artifacts and they change it. Like they change the color, they change people's color. Like initially Egyptians were supposedly white, right?
No, they were black.
Yeah, they were black, but they have a mix of white.
They started typifying them. They started changing their colors, right? If you see all the paintings and stuff like that, most of all these paintings and historical things, they've gone through a process called typification, and that's how they try to change history. That's why they don't let you see the real history. Like what you think is history
Okay,
is
that-
not history.
Yeah.
Aki,
Right?
You are saying
so.
okay,
So
finish
chill.
your point.
So all I'm saying is, bruh, before there were black people across the globe, that the natural human
Yep.
was black.
Valid point.
The natural human was had melanin in their skin.
Of course. So
I'm
as
not
you,
saying
as you
black
move away
as
from
per-
the, as
as
you move
per
away
like
from
black
the this thing.
American.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The different you right. Have you seen a black Asian? The skin is black, but guy, they have
Asian.
the Asian. They have the Asian eye, bro.
Oh yeah, wait. Where, okay,
Oga,
just-
Oga,
wait,
oh,
No, but you know that.
With all
you,
respect.
you remember on Monday
T.
you told me something
What I
that during winter I look lighter, like a little bit.
Oi.
You know that. Don't be a dumb fool. Don't be a dumb.
No, I told you that.
You know that.
during
You
winter.
know that the more you move away from the sun, the lighter your skin, like
Yeah,
that actually like
in
becomes.
the summer,
and
we
then
don't get darker,
yeah. So now imagine it for like 1,000 years, like away from the
like-
sun
like- yeah.
naturally.
But doesn't mean
Of
that
course.
person, it doesn't mean that person black.
Okay, that's-
No, don't
but
get what I'm
you-
saying.
you skin
It
like
means
What
it
does
means
black
it means that
mean?
you're. It means, bro, is it not the predominance of melanin in
Oga,
your this thing that
That
makes
your
you
light
like
skin
that?
I'm talking about. Doesn't mean that if I step out of this door, I don't know you're black.
You don't get a light skin though.
Bruh.
Bro, I'm talking about it like for like over a period of time. That's what I'm talking.
Oga, if you like, Chinese guys stay in
The
Nigeria for
problem
1,000
here,
years.
the problem here,
It's
the
not
problem
changing
here,
when
the
Chinese
problem
guys-
here, the problem here I have with
So that
Oh, do I
logic,
speak?
that logic you are trying to say that I'm trying to call the dark-skinned Indians black. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
No, that's
that
what you insinuated for the first time.
Predominantly, bruh,
Those
across
guys are
all
annoying.
races, quote unquote,
There's black people.
there were people that had that black
Dark skin.
pigmentation.
You guys
Yeah.
are making a mistake.
And that was predominant.
No. Judah, before you go, sorry, don't be angry. Judah, as you said, is that Asian person
No problem.
that will have that thing? Oga is not black.
Oh God,
Of
Go
course,
ahead,
of
go
course,
ahead,
you
go
cannot
ahead,
call
go ahead,
them.
go ahead.
You can't call them that. I'm
go
just going
ahead.
by. I'm just going by all this. All this
Again,
is.
let's not forget that black is, for me, like black is just like a political construct.
That's
in
what
itself.
it is. So you are literally saying that all these things
Really?
were created by white
Like,
men. And you're going by
black
it.
is not a race.
Hold on.
You know that, right?
T,
Yes.
T, I never
Yes.
said. T,
No,
hold on.
I'm
T.
just saying.
T.
I'm just saying. Black is not a race, though.
T, we'll get to a point, right?
Yeah, what?
Because of the things we consume, that's already very, very programmed. You'll get to a point, you'll be struggling to define who you are.
Me, I can never struggle to define who I am.
Now, what I have a problem with what he said was when he said that, oh, okay, fine, we're already, the word Negro was already there and all that kind of thing. If not for oppression, yeah, like you said, black is a political construct. There will be no need to look at this person and say he is black. You don't know, you're trying to, the way he's trying to, I don't want to say you are downplaying it, yeah, but you're saying, oh, fine. It's just as they've been word called. There's been a word called shoes or clothes, or even before it became popular, right? Now, if you see a person, yeah, that is not wearing shoes, yeah, what makes that word shoes? What makes it an insult? If you say, oh, you are not wearing shoes because. I don't know if you are trying
I get
to.
analogy, but
So it's not fine. There are so many words that has even existed before Negro, so many insults that we still use till today. Yeah. But what made that word or what made that thing an insult was the fact that some people made it feel like this particular set of people are not the same. Now I'm telling you that if not for colonialism and slavery,
When was slavery and
listen,
colonialism?
if not for slavery and
Wait,
all
let me
these
finish
things,
now.
if not for
What
slavery
year?
and all these things, there will be no reason. For Nigeria, it was 1861 for Nigeria, but that's when they came officially.
yes.
Yeah, but there will be no reason. There will be no
Slavery-
reason to
slavery-
look at somebody and say you are black,
Mind
you are
you-
white. Somebody came up with that ideology to say, okay, this person is a Negro and this person is white. It doesn't mean that word Negro wasn't there before.
Let me shock you, T. There's one thing I had a conversation with
You said
someone.
what? When I'm just
In
trying-
Nigeria in
Wait
1861,
now,
I don't know
I had
the
a
general.
conversation- I had a conversation with someone, and see, because of the way things have been programmed, right? This visibility can never leave us.
What do you mean by visibility?
See, when you walk into a reception, maybe the hotel, maybe event, see, no matter how you want to say, you should not be segregating.
No matter how you're dressed, trust me, like the moment you walk
See,
in, they actually,
the first time I walked into a classroom of 400 people, like 80% white, see, no realize I was black. Oh. The eyes, see, I can see everybody's eyes. It's on you,
or you.
right?
What's the first time they were seeing a black girl?
No, not the first time. But see, there is.
just
It's
being
still gonna
like
be. It's still
that,
gonna be like that.
It's just being like
The
that.
same thing with the
always
conference.
like-
it's always like that. So, see, as far as that thing exists, right? The issue of race and racism, we can't take it away.
At all.
Do you understand me?
I don't think you can.
Because or even up to just how many years ago? 10 years ago. I asked this guy. He traveled. Working centers. We're advising Africans like me and you. Put your English name. This is no long ago. I wish I recorded some of these things. Take your what friends. Oh, you have Alex as your name. Put that name. Remove Jide. This is no long ago. So, if those things were even existing then, how many years ago? Now, it's more covered, obviously. I told you after Black Lives Matter that you will never find out again. It will be hard for you to pick racism now.
100%. Well, I don't think it's hard. I think
What do you mean
it's
it's
just
hard?
more. It is just more.
It's more hidden
just
now.
more hidden. I know,
Yeah.
but I honestly don't really care. Like, I think.
Yeah, a lot of people display passive racism.
No, but you know
They are
why?
racist and they
why?
don't even know that they are racist.
Let's be careful. But let's be careful. You know why I say let's be careful? Because we Nigerians, we do something that's very wrong.
Which is what?
Sometimes I have to empathize with these African Americans.
Okay.
Yeah, I think,
Yeah.
and I think we should.
Because you know what's funny? We come from a place, although some of them go too far and saying we are privileged. Okay, don't say that. We're not privileged. Because anybody that knows how hard it is to make $1 back home, we know. Because I told someone the other day, it's like, oh, you privileged, come from a I said, see, since I've known my dad till now, no government loan or letter have come to my house. So that means no one way or the other you got any school loan. We don't have any school loan that I know of. The only one I know of now is 8,000 naira they want to give to everybody.
Imagine.
You understand me? So no school loan. So that means everyone has to work for what they want back home. So that means anytime they use that word privilege, I get angry. Because they just think maybe you came with so much cash. No. Nobody gave you that. It's what you work for back home. But I don't want to downplay their own experience. Especially those that have like slavery line in their generation, right?
I think it's almost all of them though.
It's not all of them.
I can't say.
No, like I'm
it's
not
all
saying
of
like
them.
African American. Like I'm talking about the descendants of slave now. Like I'm not talking about
Okay.
like Africans like first generation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those
immigrants
ones, when you
and
hear them talk, sometimes I see, I don't know, okay, I kind of, because some of them that were living in the South, you know, some of them that are living in Georgia.
I read some history books like last year.
From where?
Yeah.
library now.
Okay, sorry.
You
Guy.
need to ask that question.
We need to ask that question about because we don't know.
See,
Some history
I
books,
have no. I have like an e-library that I pay for. Yeah.
You
That-
pay for it?
What's it
yes,
called?
I do.
What's it
I know. And why would I tell you?
What to confirm
You
now?
don't need to confirm. If you don't believe, don't worry.
Okay, no problem.
But
go ahead.
anyway, like, do you know what they used to do to African ladies with big ass
Nyash?
back then? They display them on the streets as exhibitions, like for other people to see. Yes. Wait now. Hold on. I'm not. This is not even a joke. Now, exhibition is even like a word like
It's a better word.
Is a better word. They were trafficked, across Europe, especially from South Africa.
Yeah, because there's a tribe in South Africa that
Yes.
predominantly has.
I think they are called the Khoi or something. Khoi or Kosha. And they are always like
I need to-
voluminous at the back and endowed.
I need to
Yeah.
go to that place.
And then wait, but hold on. Yeah, but they said they used to put them for
I need to take a trip.
they used to put them for exhibition, and then they said the colonial, the slave masters, then the slave trade, because they wanted those kind. Obviously, it's not something that they are blessed with back there. Yeah, because they wanted those kind of genes. Yeah, they took turns, having intercourse with those women so that their genes, can mix with.
With that, you?
So that is also another explanation why, like the black people, you say that, oh, there are black people in this place. If that had happened, that a Mexican man has slept
I'm
with that
saying
person.
before slavery.
I'm just that's
No,
just
no, no,
that's
no,
just-
but you have to understand.
But what you're saying happened. I agree. That's
Well,
documented.
and again,
That's
the
but,
truth of the matter
but
is
my scenario was
Make it
before slavery. But then also, let me just give you a quick. So you see those dresses that white women wear that's wide in the old like the way they were dressed.
Yeah.
That's like those ones.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That style was copied from the black because of
The
they were
volume,
thick.
yeah.
The body, yeah.
So I'm just saying that's just a side note.
So
I don't know the dress
hold
we're
on.
talking
So
about.
You know
everything-
that dress that's just white. Yeah,
There's an
like-
umbrella.
No,
They're from
they
their
put
waist.
umbrella under now. It's like the princess type.
It's like
Yes.
that, you get,
Yeah.
Came
it's
from-
from
I know you
the
don't watch,
idea
you,
came
you
from
didn't
thick
watch all
women.
those kind of princess cartoons.
I
That's
did
fine.
not.
It's
I
fine.
did not. But then, like, what I wanted to say is that,
You're
of course,
not going to see Barbie.
no, I'm not.
You know where
Oh,
pink.
we'll have to talk about that madness at the end of the podcast.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, so really, like, with regards to slavery and with regards to colonization, like, is it done or what?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Let's be honest. Every part of the world has been colonized. It was just the transatlantic slavery that was the last part. The white people were colonized. The Romans, they did their thing. Arabs did their thing. Everybody took turns selling. Yes, they did.
We know.
But then the only difference was this. No, I don't even want to say the only difference was I don't know. The only information I know and the only thing I'm aware of is the cruelty that took place during our own time. You understand?
See, our own was bad. Our own was.
But
see-
but then there's no way for us to compare it to what happened during the Romans time and all.
You guys heard of Berlin Conference?
Yeah, of course.
Ah,
I've heard of
I'm not-
When
yeah.
they sat down and just.
Yeah, but then
That one
Berlin
is
Conference
after now. That one is after.
Berlin Conference is colonization.
But it's sick, sick.
Well, it's
right?
not sick.
But your
because-
people accepted that.
Down to partition to share Africa, so you take.
But Dami again. You see, listen. Dami. That mean, and again, I'll be honest, this is my problem with Africans. And then this is my problem with black people as well. We want everybody to be benevolent towards us. Bro, the world is cruel. You either have to be strong and protect yourself and be ready for anybody. Like, don't wait for handouts. Don't wait for people to be nice to you. Don't wait for people to be smiling and be saying, oh, take this, take that. No. Listen, you either get strong and protect yourself against the evil man that is going to come and break into your door.
But we are coming back.
But
though.
let me counter you.
We're coming back
You
stronger.
understand? So like while Berlin Conference was so wrong, you understand? Bro, I see no reason why the rest of the world was crying out imperialism and then we're sitting back home doing New Year Festival and my grandfather was marrying 5 wives.
No, but
We're coming back stronger. It's based on scripture.
But let me tell you something. But let me tell you, you see,
And wait for this.
for we to get to that level of fighting back,
We're
just
back.
like when
now.
someone said,
Forget about it.
how do you want to fight someone that comes with if you're fighting someone with hand, this person comes with a gun or something like that, you know?
It's not our doing though.
No.
The world is going to collapse on itself.
Okay, stop all this, your Jehovah Witness, this thing.
And then you know, bro, we're in Babylon, bro. You can see the signs.
Oh, okay, we're talking about
as we
Babylonian,
end-
this thing. Yeah, we're
We are
getting
here,
there.
bro.
So like as we end here,
Well, then
how do you
defense.
feel? How do you feel?
You need
how
Barbie.
do you-
We need Barbie.
How do you feel that? Okay, so I saw you start like
I'm
during
a
the week,
Barbie
I know.
Guys,
So in the next 50 years, the population of white people in Canada will just be 10%.
You think so?
Let me tell you the problem.
No, I think so. I know so.
No, that's a problem with that.
No, I don't think so.
No, but what?
No.
In the next,
You don't
say
see-
in the next,
No, in the
Women
next
kids,
50
they don't
years,
observe.
the person white boy is gonna be 10%.
the population
All
of
the
yes.
people are doing driver for, how are they?
Do you think? No,
Don't
wait.
want
Do you think white people are betting? Do you think they're giving birth?
They're giving birth, it's just that you don't know.
No, they're
No,
not.
but the white people that just
I
wanna
don't know.
reproduce with their own people, white people.
No, you don't go. I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, that's the
they are
even
not.
conversation we'll
They're
have
not
later.
as betting as like they're not like the rate. The
not
bet rate is not like.
I still don't think it'll be 10%.
Watch out.
I
It's
don't
right,
think
it's
so.
right, it's right.
I don't think
Watch out.
It might not be
100%.
spot on
It wouldn't
accurate,
be like
but,
that, bro.
Bro,
But let me
But-
tell you.
50 years.
but it
Literally,
won't-
bro.
it won't be 10%.
but
Let
it's
me
going
tell you
down though.
something. The average family, right? Hold on. Hold on. Bro, James, this is this. No. The average family is giving birth to just 2 children. On average, right
That's
now.
even too much, self.
Do you know how many like immigrants are trooping inside here?
Yeah, I mean,
How many?
6, yeah.
Like, for example,
With 5, 6 from Africa,
10.
from India, from
Yeah,
this.
but I don't.
Bruh, there's literally a population collapse in Japan right now. Like it's
Yeah.
actually so bad. The amount of old people is actually more
but
than.
they don't want to open
is
their
more
immigration
than.
up.
Is more
That's
than.
their own
Is more.
problem.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, because they're the prison.
The amount of old people is actually more than the
Young
amount of
people,
young
yes,
people.
we know that, yeah, yeah.
Like factories and all are actually collapsing and stuff like
And
that.
they open
Same
immigration.
thing is happening. Okay, no, tell the Japanese people.
open your immigration. Nigerians will enter
We
there.
will help you. We can help you.
We
We are
Nigerians
good.
are looking for where to go
See,
to.
we are ready.
can walk. Don't worry.
If you open your immigration, all
Just
the
give us the factory keys.
everybody in Ekiti will be in that place.
I swear.
We are there. We are already there.
Until you guys do, like, I believe that we have.
No,
I don't think so, man,
but here's the thing, right? People now, the Asaki said, Babylon. So the humans have become more selfish. Why? Thinking about myself, just me. The word me is even more on the internet than anything. And that means when you're thinking about you, you don't want to bring anybody else into the world. Now, the most popular word I hear now is self-care. I'm not saying it's bad.
Self-love.
Everybody take care of yourself. Everybody. But
That
what
word
self-care?
is.
Yeah, self-care, self-love. It's fine. It's fine. Like, you know, make sure you take care of yourself. But it gets to the stage, you're looking like it's becoming more.
It's idolatry, bro.
Yeah, that's the word.
Like growing up these days, yeah, you will now really
Growing up these
appreciate,
days.
like in this era,
Okay.
we now really appreciate where what our parents used to, some of the things our parents used to do for us back then. Because I look
Not the
at
same
I look at today's parents and I'm like, they can't even sacrifice half of what our parents sacrificed for us, which is very
Let me shock
crazy.
you. Let me shock you.
know,
And if you ask everyone's parents here, T, do you know? I know vacation is good. Don't get me wrong.
yo,
But see-
right,
I see people
going on vacations, traveling.
who they're married 2-3 years ago. Bro, T, they'll go and keep. They're going to what they call it, Cancun.
Go and give children to
Not
nanny
bad.
to take care of.
But T, they part. I know. But T, you know where this thing is stemming from? is what they are pushing on that social media network. Yeah, your husband should go on vacation every year.
Travel, you know.
There was
It's not bad.
There was even
Don't
one.
get me wrong, though.
There was even
I'm
one
not saying
guy.
it's bad.
There was even one guy. He came out to say that he was going to school, and they had a dinner. You know, and his parents were like, you know, wishing him best, and then the guy just broke out and said that he's happy he's leaving them, that they've always hated him, that all the vacations they go on, they never take him. They just throw him with his grandparents.
But growing up, me, I don't know how you get, but me, I never saw because they prioritized us, not vacations. I never saw my parents going. Say, if they go somewhere, it's to make money or to bring money so that they can, you know, give you a better life.
But do you know that if they did the same thing we're doing now, I bet you this what I used to say this every time. This is what will happen. They will just pick 5 of the kids and say, "This one is smartest. Let him go abroad."
Yeah, but our parents never did that.
Which one? Do you know that that's it's not a bad
That's how it would have been.
Don't say, Aki's junior brother.
I think he's the
Go.
smartest. You are dumb. Stay
Aki,
back
just
here.
stay here.
Go and learn mechanic.
No, but mechanic, I want to stop that ideology.
I know where you're going to. It's a joke. Don't worry. I share the same school of
I won't
thought.
lie. That joke
is going too far.
That joke touched me. Oh.
He touched
one?
you.
I
Mechanic is a bad job.
He's not even mechanic.
What?
That joke.
Which joke? Which joke is this?
Because you're
Continue.
your
Oh,
brother. But you're here.
No. But Aki, look at it this way. Look at it this way.
He's okay.
Okay, no, I'll take it away. But
No,
here
no,
is
it's
it.
fine.
Here is
You can
it.
take it away.
So you can't take.
You've already
record,
said
you
it.
can take it away.
You see, if you know what I've gone, you're just
No.
starting.
Let me tell you the truth, because I see them as the most. They would have been driving the best of cars.
Actually,
They would have just got chill with their. Do you know that? That's why sometimes I kind of see. I won't say I'm supporting your angle of 10 years with your wife not working, but I see the angle a little bit. But here's the thing. Our parents did not probably enjoy for 20 years.
for a very long time,
Like,
if
I
not
mean-
more,
You know what I
if
mean?
not more.
And then you know what? We're actually so selfish to the point where actually
We too
hear
are
pe-
selfish
See,
too,
no.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we are so selfish to the point where I've heard people say, "Oh, why am I my parents' investment?"
Oh, I got.
I've literally
that's
heard,
a dumb statement.
I've literally heard people say, "Oh, I never asked them to bring me into this world."
Someone said
why I
that.
did that.
Someone
Like,
said
why-
that on the chat.
I'm like,
There was someone on the news,
No,
crazy.
someone said that on the chat, and I told the person this, and everybody just started saying, "Oh yeah, right." I said, "Fine, cough out $100,000 and come. You're in UK." I just like, "Oh, you're in the UK. Cough out £100,000 for your undergraduate." I think you can probably do that if you work somewhere in Nigeria. And she's like, "Oh, that's not what I'm talking about." No, that's the issue, because they are coughing out. She said they are 3 in their house. I said, "So 3 year people, that money could change their business, whatever they're doing."
James,
James,
you're
go
about to say
ahead.
something.
No. Like I was just saying, there was I don't know if it was the UK. I don't know where it was, but I heard it on the.
It was UK. It was in UK.
I heard it on the
BBC.
radio. Like someone was suing their parents for bringing them to the world.
Oh no, that one.
Like I heard it on radio. I'm like, what? No, white of course.
Oh, but that's what
I
kind
was
of,
like, what?
that's what kind of suffer you suffer.
Yeah, man.
But
guys,
but for real,
Let me just add one more thing. Yeah. So growing up, I think at the age of like 8 or 9, yeah, my father didn't have a car. Yeah, but we're okay. We had our own house and stuff. I'm being serious.
why are
Yeah.
you laughing, bro?
I'm being serious. Like we didn't
Bro, why are you guys laughing?
we didn't have a car, yeah.
People are coming
So
from the
I used
trenches,
to see, you know, people driving them. I don't know what your own definition of trenches is, but I was fine, you know.
Yo, you were not in the trenches.
Driving, I used to see people's father driving cars and all, and I went home that I can remember I was really
And
small,
you asked your dad.
and I asked my dad that why don't we, like, you know,
Have a
have
car.
our own car, and then he told me that, do you know the school you are going to? I was like, yes. Which school
Grammar
is?
school.
There's another person that was going to like a public school, yeah, and he asked me that person, that other guy, yeah, is going to school for free, yeah, and you are paying so amount as your own school fees because I want you to go to private school. Now there are 2 options, yeah. If you want a car, I can take you out of this private school, yeah,
Go to the public
and
one.
put you in John Doe, you know, John Doe's school, yeah, and put you there, and then we'll use the money from the. And the way I saw how they were treating boys in public school, there, I was like, no. I was like, now you have your answer. That's the reason why.
No,
we don't have a car.
you made a good point to round up. You made a good point because, but the thing is, private school is really one of the best things that happen to Nigeria. Some people, let me tell you, public school, sorry,
No. I'm not saying it is bad.
No,
I'm just saying on the finance,
Your
on
dad-
the
your dad was
finance
just
level,
saying-
because
your dad-
that time
your
is
dad
free.
looked at you.
I'm serious, guy.
I was just joking. Man.
I'm serious, but because that time you look at it because they barely paid anything. Yeah, compared to you probably pay 10 times more. And the private school I was going then a bit expensive for the even
For
for
your
the
kind of individual,
even
right?
for the area that it was. So you feel me? So I'm saying that we learn these days when you see how people raise kids and like I never saw my parents like go out and leave us and go and enjoy, spend money on themselves just because they wanted us to have a
But
better
you know
life.
what's
But
funny?
these days, parents of these days do not make.
But you know what's funny?
sacrifices
Even when
anymore.
we went to Mr. Beast back then,
Bro.
you guys keep in mind, when they buy those things and come,
No, but wait.
they're not eating.
Why did you go to Mr. Biggs?
Man, that Mr. Beast, that ice cream.
Because
Yo,
because
that
okay,
meat pie?
because you don't eat meat now.
Yo.
Because I want to know why you went to Mr. Biggs. Go.
How many kids do you want to have?
Who?
How this guy?
Oh damn it. How many children you have?
Depends. Man, baby mama.
No. Growing up, I used to tell myself I don't want to have more than 2, but these days, man, I want to have at least 4 kids because I like children.
4 little
Are
dance.
you ready?
Four little dummies.
You're ready for that challenge?
I am. I want kids.
Good luck. Good luck, bro.
Many things going on in the world. Jamie Foxx came out with his video. As we wrap up the way. Makes me start to wonder,
That guy was looking
right? It makes me
worn out.
I didn't understand. Can a human be cloned? Think about that as you
Deep one.
proceed into.
But no, let's end with the question. How many? Okay,
No, wait, hold on.
How many kids
Hold
do you
on,
want?
hold on. No, forget about
I
kids
just-
now.
I
Forget
just want to
about
have
kids.
2 kids.
Forget about kids.
What about you, James?
kids.
No, I wanted to answer.
No, James is father of Africa.
What do you now, James? How many?
How many kids I want? 4 or more.
Yeah. But you have anyone? You have anyone right now?
Maybe not, but that's relevant.
That's relevant to your listening. But here's the thing. here's the-
As in, does James?
No, but here's the thing.
Now,
No.
It's a valid question, bro.
See, here's my question.
Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah, it is. Though, yeah.
Young man, we're talking about something serious. You're talking about just having.
Testing.
kids is not something
It's
serious.
serious, but you're not in that stage yet, now, Baba. So until you find,
Yeah, he's questioning your manhood. He's questioning your
I'm
manhood,
not
bro.
saying your manhood is not
You know what?
functioning.
Prove it
telling
right.
you that.
By this time next year, have
Prove
one.
me right.
I'm not in this country to prove
Prove me
anybody.
right without watching. Prove me right. But as I said, as we wrap up, I'm beginning to
Fox
wonder.
cloned?
Jimmy Fox
Question mark.
cloned? And ask myself, so one day I'm going to say, Thomas cloned?
But your people brought it up now. They say Buhari was Jubri, so that's another.
No, I don't want to go into that
That's
conversation.
another clone.
Nah, but I mean, he was looking very
Well, looking
pale.
very fresh.
Yeah.
That's
I've
the way you
seen
come
guys,
out.
man.
If this guy comes out tomorrow looking like someone who is 9 years old, fresh without dirty dread, sorry, not dirty dread, without. But our question is so.
Make sure you blow that
Jimmy
part.
Fox-
That's an insult.
Sorry, my bad. I apologize. Jimmy Fox, it makes me start to question. In the next 15 years, can we start to clone people?
I think there's been significant progress in that
Probably already
aspect of
exists.
research. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, like that story with Jimmy Fox. I saw it online, but I didn't follow it. Like what
You
happened?
never follow anything.
So
that's
like,
a full
so like he had,
No, I saw
so
it.
like he
It's
had,
not posted, I didn't-
he had stroke after
His stroke.
like, yeah, after taking the
He had
the
blood
shots.
clots.
The shots,
I'm thinking what? What shot?
shots,
Shot of what?
shots,
Hey, let me wind this guy brain. Let me
shots, the
write this
COVID shots. So he took COVID
Yeah,
shots,
yeah.
and then so like he had stroke. So like he had been in and out and all. So people are skeptical and stuff. Sha.
Monday.
So yeah, people are skeptical and all. No. So record it? Yeah, so people are skeptical and all that. Oh, is this him? Are you sure you guys is him?
Yeah.
Like because like trust me, like he was actually
looks
like
worse for
I heard he was
like,
going blind and stuff. Like it was actually like crazy.
No, it
But
was,
this
was temporary.
This was
Wishing-
like recent though.
Yeah.
Recent,
He was
Yeah,
sick.
because like the video I saw, it was him coming out. It's like, oh, like,
He's
basically
good, yeah.
explaining
Yeah,
what
like, yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on with him because it was
They sent it to say
people
that.
weren't wondering.
Yeah,
Wishing
but he
him,
had to say it though.
we're wishing him the best, you
Yeah,
know.
of
Wishing him
course.
full
Yeah,
recovery.
You have to say it. So what you guys saying? I was just talking to James.
I didn't get the facts. Man.
One, yeah.
The facts, I didn't thank you. So.
I feel like
So many of us here did not take the vaccine.
No, it's not.
I know,
We all did.
Allegedly,
I didn't
yeah,
take
we all did, man.
No, you don't have it's tight, not easy.
I feel like technology is heading there. It's heading there.
For human cloning.
It's heading there.
Well, there's some people I don't want them to be cloned. For
1
the-
year for Hearts and Speed.
for the purpose of society.
on
Yes, bro. You know what?
Oh, this is
My
1
phone
year?
gone.
No.
No,
Bro,
It was
I got
1 year,
the,
it was 1 year.
I got the.
5th of August.
I don't
5th of
remember.
August.
But, like,
I was about to say,
like,
yeah.
like you guys wouldn't know, but me, Kali, Oscar, Thomas,
Yeah.
and Solomon, like when we did that shot.
Yeah, of course. Like I
it
was
came
showing
up, like,
Kali. It was
last week.
It was
I
on.
think,
Yeah,
or
it,
2
no,
weeks
it
ago.
was
I'm
on
like,
Monday.
yeah, 1 year.
It was on Monday. Yeah.
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 Why are you smiling?
I think
No,
I
the
think I
exact-
met
because
you
I was taking
guys
videos,
shortly
right?
after
It came out like 1 year ago today.
Yeah, memories.
It was dope. Yeah, I was like, oh,
No.
man.
So like we met
memory.
before. Like we had like so like we did. Of course, like we met at Solomon's things
yeah,
before.
it was after that time you told me about
I think at the time you was in Nigeria. No? You were here?
Yeah, it was
Shout,
already.
and shout out to you guys, man. I remember when just a small story. I remember when